Local recording.
You only get one.
All right, so now we are good to go. Let's get started. So last time on Pathfinder City of Harn, they were called up to the Magistress's presence to do some business with the whole, helping her find an artifact that had been lost for a little while, and basically, she was testing them to see how strong they were, pretty much. She knew all the shit that was gonna happen. So that was kind of a little segue while we had some, people out of the main group not here. So that was nice. It was enjoyable, and it's opened up a couple more doors for future things, which is good. So we are now all reunited. Cody and Pig have returned from their whatever dark country they were living in. Cody, Norway. Pig, just working at Future Shop.
Yep.
Both of those, both of those places seem cold and dark to me.
They pretty much
Especially Future Shop.
Especially Future Shop.
You rescued your keyboard.
So
He liberated that keyboard, bro.
I
He
did.
didn't rescue it. He liberated.
Liberated it. It's freed from its prison. Anyway, yeah, they're talking about they're
The
talking
restraints
about
of your cardboard box.
All right. So, let's do our character introductions so that everybody knows who the players are and who they play. By the way, if you're interested in the characters themselves, if you want to see more details, they are down below their character sheets. You can click them and access their character sheet and stuff and see what's up.
See, now that you did a local recording, you're gonna have to put it in the description.
Yeah, and that's for live viewers. Those of you who are on YouTube, go to Twitch and follow me there. There we go. Done. I don't have to do it now.
I don't have to do it now.
I don't have to do it now. So, yeah, let's do that. So we'll go from left to right. Cody, Phoenix, Pat, Raven, Bear, Pig for me. Sorry if I'm a little bit out of it today. I am tired as balls. Seriously, the 24-hour stream I did yesterday is kicking my ass, and this is gonna be the chillest Pathfinder stream you've ever seen from me so far. Go, Cody.
Muted.
Muted, dumbass.
What do I know?
He looked
Okay.
bewildered for a moment. He was like,
I was okay. The stream. Okay, let me explain. The stream. It looks like. What's going on? Okay, let me explain though. The stream looks like it's not on for me, so I was a little confused because I was looking at that.
I think it is.
Yeah. I don't know if it is or not. It just says it isn't for me. Anyway. I am playing Ralik. He is a level 3 chaotic good lore warden fighter. He retrained from mobile fighter because lore warden suited him better in his goals. He plans to map all the running routes and stuff. He can't really sit still, so that he wants to have a route to everywhere in every city, which is a pretty lofty goal, but it'll give him something to do.
By the way, I'm going to nip this in the bud before anybody else decides that they want to try and do this. You cannot spot retrain skills. You may only retrain full classes, and it costs you as much as retraining every skill in the class that you currently have. You cannot spot retrain skills from random shit that, you want, one skill from this and one skill from this other thing. No, we're not doing that. I don't want to do that.
Just the full class. He
Oh
retrained.
man,
Retrain
I
full
was gonna
class, you
do
can,
that.
but-
Yeah. He retrained his full class because it was better for him. He ran away from home when he was a teenager. That's how he originally started his adventuring life and started stowing away on ships. He accidentally stowed away on a pirate ship, the Crow's Feather, or perfectly legal privateer ship, and won the respective Estrella in a duel, which basically saved his life from the pirates that were on board that were planning to throw him into the desert.
Cool. Make sure that the retraining that you've done is all updated on your character sheet.
Yep, I
Stuff
did
like
that.
Phoenix, introduce us to Zanvin.
All right, so my guy is Zanvin Matrove. He is a Bard Thundercaller. He is actually pretty far up there in the tiers right now, right next to the Magister. And right now, he plans on going to go hang out with the Magistress and, probably hang out with this lowly bunch of crowd right here for a little while just because, and do some shit. Yeah.
All right. When I think of Zenvin and like when he says Thundercaller and then I think about the moves that he uses, I can only ever think of Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom. You know, like. Anyway,
Nice.
Pat, go introduce us to Cadius.
Cadius is a what are we, level 3? Yeah. Cadius is a level 2 Theologian Cleric and a level 1 Crossblooded Sorcerer. He is a human who was abandoned at a very young age. He can't even remember. And he was raised by a family of goblins, gerblins, derblins, in the very low tiers of the city. And as such, he's he frowns upon slavery because he's had to deal with it for such a long time. And since he was at such a low tier, he praises the goddess Sarenrae because, you know, he's been looking up his whole entire life, looking towards the sun, past even the first tier, past all humanly, oh, I'm the best of whatever. He's like, no, the sun is the best at everything. Anyways, and when he turned 17, he's been looking for his parents. And even more recent, he's also looking for and has found a group of followers of Phalorian, which are the Nazis of this game. And he may, in fact, encounter them this session. Who knows?
It may happen.
It may happen.
Cadius's deity is Sarenrae, by the way. I know he said that, but she's the goddess of the sun.
Yes.
Raven.
I play John, the third level barbarian of the Titan Mauler archetype. He's a human. He's not the most intelligent of people, you know, as barbarians go. And during a party, he stole some flowers, which are very rare and very important and very special. And they got him in a lot of trouble, and he got sold as a slave for things. Because he's not very finesse and doing like day-to-day things, he gets basically rented out by the party to basically do the heavy lifting and fighting.
all of Jean's cut goes to his master instead of him.
Yeah. I basically can't get stuff,
So good. So good.
I can't get stuff.
and I'm looking for a way to hopefully finally be free of not being a slave anymore.
Bear.
Brr.
All right, brr. Let me just go. I have written up. I play Estrella. She is a half-elf rogue of the Scout and Roof Runner archetypes. She's chaotic good, leading cis aggro, chaotic neutral. Her family worked for Stantings for many generations on the elf side, and so she spent most of her time climbing, jumping all over the house, getting in all sorts of trouble. She eventually ended up on a pirate ship crew, and then since the start of the campaign, she has hopped back onto the city of Harn to go visit her family and adventure around there.
Indeed. Estrella, a woman of many
Wait,
talents.
did she really just have sister aggro again? I swear to God, Bear. Let me at it for 2 seconds.
Pig, tell us about Stanting.
Stanting. I play Lord Theodore Reynolds Stanting. He's being upgraded to Lord.
He's been upgraded? I don't remember upgrading him.
It's a self-designated title, okay? He calls himself Lord. That's all you need to know. He is a level 3 gunslinger of the Musket Master archetype, specializing in his massively amazing hunting rifle. He is a big game hunter and former military man from Harn, from the Scouting Legion. He is pretty much, to him, Harn is everything. It's his home, his country, his duty, his life, as well as his family, where his family is from, and it's everything that he owes his life to.
Hell yeah.
So that
He's a
is
loyal man.
Stanting in a nutshell.
So, let me know yay or nay if you want to do this, and we can do this or we can do something else. Is sort of my feeling. It really depends on what you guys are up for. But if I were to give you like a fairly large time skip, and we go into detail as to like what people are doing during that time, like I'm talking like a month, 2 months of like time. And we go into like proper detail as to what people are doing during that time. It may even be like in character, you know, like stuff, role-playing, NPC visits, or, you know, you're going to go and root out for Cadius, the followers of Felorian and that business, like, and who you're taking with you, and maybe split the party a little bit during these things. So, like, not everybody has to do everything, obviously. But I'm just interested if you're sort of if that is good for you, or if you want to try and do something.
I have no problem with that.
all
Um,
I'm fine with that.
Grouped up. It's sort of a party prerogative, but I know that everybody has sort of their individual goals as well, and I want to address those things too.
I'm fine with it, but so have we gotten paid for whatever the thing is we did before with the pirates,
The sand was 500 gold.
the sand and all that stuff? Because I wasn't here last session to get paid for
The
that.
sand was 500
Okay.
in the end. And there's more on the way for like the group sale of the various other stuff if we can figure it, you know. That's all about
Okay.
whether Kendall will be cooperative in manufacture and so forth, which there's no reason he probably
Yeah.
wouldn't, so you know that stuff is available.
What
so.
what decisions did he make anyway? Did he come like I offered him a position at the manor to set
Yeah,
up
he
shop
went-
Yeah,
and
he came with you, yeah.
it's okay. To get him a new life started in Harn away from
So
persecution.
not only did you get 500 gold, you're gonna be having a beautiful garden too.
Yes!
Garden swag.
It's all about the status.
Garden swag.
That's why he upgraded himself to Lord.
Cool.
Because he has a nicer
Lord-
garden now.
Lord
An
Stanting
even
of the
prettier
Botanical
garden.
Garden.
So let's
Botanical. All right.
So what I want to do is rather than just my usual like what have you been up to, you know, during the time, and you give me like a thing. Basically, what I want from you guys, and you know, maybe on the spot you won't have as much, you know, success doing it because well you'll have to think of stuff, you know, fairly quickly in character, if you know what I mean. But for instance, like each of you, I'm sure, like as a person, as a character, has goals that they want to achieve. I know Pat's is like he wants to find his parents, and like he wants to followers of Felorian things, and like stuff like that. I'm only using you as an example because they're like clear. You know what I mean? And what I want to do is like maybe go through each person and look at these things as sort of a shorter list. You know, like let's look at them as like shorter term goals. Like I want to talk to this NPC, or you know, I want to, I have something specific that I want to buy, or you know, like these kind of things, like shorter term goals that could be achieved within like a smaller period, if you know what I mean. Not like overarching campaign, like I want to meet my parents and such is like sort of my life goal, sort of stuff that Cadius has, but more sort of, you know, well, Bear sent me a bunch of stuff like on Skype when I was like, what are we gonna do? And she's like, these are my goals, and I actually kind of like the sort of little list. So what we might do is be like, okay, so what are Estrella's kind of goals? And then have Bear sort of to say that, and then try and get like sort of the
So,
individual stuff.
This is
from,
like
from each
the
person.
goals for the last month, or
Well, this is like your goals, you know, for if you were to do things like on your own right now, like as Stanting's like on his own, you know, like forget the party as like a thing, you know, and Stanting has like, you know, Stanting has like two months of time where he like doesn't really see very much of them other than maybe Estrella and like Zanvin.
Yeah.
In you know general like, you know, the sense that you would see them, or Cadius, because I'm sure you're fine with Cadius. The Cadius like shows up all the time, and probably you see Jean at some social function, you know, standing in the back being morose. But you get what I mean. Sort of in the last 2 months, what you guys have been, what your short-term goals are, and like we can see if we can roleplay through any of that. You know what I mean? Like a little bit less sort of mechanical and a little bit more sort of.
All right, let's do this. That sounds good. I like this. I like
Alright,
this.
So Bear, you want to give us like your example, just so people know kind of like where I'm at with this sort of idea.
Bear's like, why are you throwing?
All right. All right. So I made a to-do list in case Estrella had any free time, and that would be just straight up buy some gloves of recon, like magic item I've wanted. She got a letter from the magistress, and I wanted to reply to that because I said to consider Estrella for more jobs. So I would have outlined the services I'm offering, offer free career jobs within reason, some company if needed, if you just wanted to sit down and not talk about political stuff. Then I wanted to, Cadius, train a little with Nira, mostly because of that hilarious fumble mecha
Yeah.
ship. Tanya business as usual, no big changes there, no big plans. She's gonna get Jean's sword all cleaned up and maintained the next time
Yes,
as
the
sort of a
ancient golem sword.
yeah, because she's keeping that with him so it isn't confiscated by Tanya. She's gonna try and socialize a bit on the upper tiers, maybe visit her family for a day or two, repair the relationship with Stanting, maybe spend a bit of time with him, his garden, going to social events. And her overarching goal, if there is a time skip, would be begin networking and upping social standing in both the upper tiers and among sort of underground
Yes,
piratey
the
areas.
criminal element and the legitimate social element. I get you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like begin cultivating a reputation, sort of thing. And that's it.
Sounds good. Anybody?
Reputation.
Does anybody have like a sort of, similar thing for their character rather than like me throwing someone under the bus and then being like, I need to think for a few minutes. Like anybody else have sort of similar to you?
You want to go, Pig? Because I thought you were about to say something.
Well, I can always BS my way through anything. So.
I was about to. Yeah,
This
go ahead,
isn't
Pig.
the
You can go
bathroom.
before me.
No, you go. I went last
Please,
time. We did
please,
this.
after you, please.
All right.
No,
So,
like last time we did this, I went first, Phoenix. This time you get to go first.
all right, I'll go first this time. It's always me and Pig.
only fair.
So
It's only
with Zanvin's highest goal is trying to be known as like the best musician out there, but also getting his social status up there too. Like he's pretty high up right now, but he wants to be on the tippity top of the artistly. So he this time is probably going to social events, playing his songs on his violin, and just doing his thing at parties, and then when he's not doing that, he's probably still going to be doing things for the Magister. Whatever the Magister needs done. The top secret, hushity hush, don't tell anybody things that, the Magister needs done. And he's probably going to have visited Stanting because Stanting did want to hear Zanvin play at one point. So he's probably going to go there and be like, oh, Lord Stanting, I want to play this song for you or whatever. And, play a song for Stanting, and then, things Zanvin was doing
I'm just
before he
imagining
met this
like
ragtag
really,
crew.
this really like private, intimate moment of like Zanvin Stanting style action.
Oh no! Don't say
Oh
that.
God, no, please.
No,
It's
come
like,
on.
it's like he goes there and plays a song for Stanting. The lights are low. The mood is right.
The
the
flicker of the
mustache-
fireplace.
The mustache.
Mustache.
The
just
mustache
like,
quivers. The mustache quivers.
He does that thing with the
I
mustache.
have not played for the Magisters yet, by the way.
Okay. All right. Perfect. This is just goals. This isn't what you're doing. This is kind of like what you're planning, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
For the time, like the time hasn't happened yet. Everything that you're saying is sort of in your brain at this point, rather than actually happening as you state it.
It's like a checklist.
It's like a checklist of things that you are going to do / want to do.
So that was my checklist, I guess.
Zanvin has high hopes for his Pan Flute album. Indeed, Heavy Hansel. Alright. So, anybody else want to go next?
Stanting can go next.
Alright.
So, short term, I guess, working with the dude that came back with us, and I can't even remember his name.
Kendall.
Kendall. Yes, Kendall.
The only reason I remember
working
that
with
is
him
Kendall
to
Jenner.
get him to set up a shop. Like whatever he needs to
You're
make
like
production.
setting him up with a place.
Yeah, like helping him with like lodging if he needs it, like pulling some strings, like hey, I know the local like florist or whatever is always looking to make like better flowers, and we're willing to make a deal if you supply her with some stuff. She'll give you some money, that kind of thing. Within the realm of people that Stanting would know.
Standing loans out gold at a 12% interest.
Exactly. It's got to benefit him a little bit. But
Yeah,
other
think about the
things
interests.
is that he is rather alarmed by the perfectly legal activities that are going on within
The rampantly
within the
illegal-
city. Yes, exactly. But also having now noticed it within the like the upper hierarchy that he usually doesn't bother too much with, like the, he's never really met the minister and things before, but seeing that the minister is now like willing to, usurp the safety of Harn for, some shady deals and things like that has kind of alarmed him. And he's probably going to want to start to work more with the militia and setting up like a like community watch programs and things like that in the tiers themselves.
Stanting's the neighborhood watch guy.
He's becoming rather alarmed, and now justice is becoming the utmost of importance to him.
What is with you?
It's all
and-
about justice.
What is with you characters and justice? Like,
When I roll for justice, I win. That's why I gotta do
So
it.
he has to
The
justice.
thing about his last character is, though, had no justice whatsoever. His last
Yeah.
character was evil
Yeah.
as fuck.
Yeah.
Tanner pretty much did whatever the hell he wanted to with little regard for justice. So,
that's true.
this is a lawful neutral.
I know.
like, character, so,
whatever.
I mean-
It's fine.
Justice.
I'm just making the comment because of the vampire justices.
I mean, he also did justice in, like, Smite, too, didn't he? Like, he would always
Yeah.
scream justice.
Tier.
No.
God of Justice.
Oh yeah, that's when I'm playing Tier. That's because Tier's
Yeah.
is justice.
Anyway,
He's
um,
amazing. So
But-
so
but
yeah,
to
you know,
game.
we're getting off track here.
the short-term goals are helping Kendall with his getting his business
Okay,
up,
getting
working on my own garden,
Getting the business situated. I gotcha.
yeah, and working on like tuning his guns and probably creating more ammunition.
Random echo there.
This echo.
What is that, Echo?
I don't know. I'm
Oh.
gonna make sure I'm muting everyone because like
Yeah.
I think that was over Skype.
it sounded like it. But anyway. Okay, so setting up business, tuning guns, generally setting up neighborhood watch.
and becoming more paranoid.
He's got all the moms with him on the neighborhood watch.
The neighborhood watch.
They meet in his dining room for cucumber sandwiches and tea and just neighborhood watch things.
Potato
All right,
salad.
my dears, how shall we keep crime down this
Rabble in
week?
this city is just rampant. I cannot believe this. Jennifer, it's just insane.
And also, your sandwiches are delicious.
You really must stop by again.
Okay, all right, next person.
I can do a bit of Jean, I guess.
Yeah, why not?
For since slave stuff. Anytime that Estrella comes to visit, he'll be trying to talk to her to talk to the magistress about that whole maybe getting him off the hook thing that she mentioned. Because I mean, I'm patient, but the knives kind of.
The whole
Starting
Nice.
to leave parts.
the whole sadism that I'm not allowed to ask if I don't want to do it thing.
That's what I came in on. Okay.
They're starting to leave marks.
They're starting to leave
Starting
marks.
to.
Oh no,
Cody.
she would keep him. She would keep him, as pristine as possible.
But basically, he's trying
She's
to.
a French elf. She don't give a damn.
She's an
Yeah.
elf. We
Yeah,
Stray understands this.
He's trying to get the magistress, even if he has to go around killing more things, which he loves to do. He just really wants.
Well, I'm sure the magistrates can find a use for you if you're looking for a specific favor from her, and maybe Estrella can communicate those things. In fact, that might be
Yep.
something that you could think about for this session. In fact.
But yeah, just trying to get Estrella to talk to the magistress, since I can't really go anywhere.
Don't
I could
you
get her
have,
into
like,
contact
free
with
roam
you.
during the day. Don't you have like a leash that you have? Like you can walk
A leash,
around.
but I don't think a leash is going to let me go straight to the magistress party I
But I
ruined.
feel like you're allowed.
Hi, I'd like to go to the
Moving
top
around.
floor to see the magistress.
Yeah.
Nice color you have there.
Oh, you're a slave. Oh.
You know what? Even I couldn't go to the top unless invited. So, whoa.
I could.
Almost nobody
Communicating
can.
via letter, so
Yeah, except for
Yeah.
Stanford.
Zanvin has this he's like almost a rock star, so it sort of makes sense that he have access. You know what I mean? Like, of course, proper security is taken, but like he's basically famous. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
But Jean go to Zanvin for.
Oh yeah,
No.
that'll never happen.
Yeah,
Zanvin would look at you and laugh and then walk away.
Just like
Estrella
the
would be like, I
guards.
have a courier job.
Bye.
Legitimately acquired employment.
But yeah, as a slave, that's about as far as stuff that he's up to.
Fair enough. We'll detail further the things that actually happened to you. Anyway, let's see who else we got. We got Cadius and Rallick left. So
You want to go or should I?
I don't care.
I can.
either one of you is good.
After getting back from his retraining, Rallick would look for a new scythe and armor and stuff because he needs better versions of those. He doesn't feel they're working well enough anymore. But he doesn't expect to find a scythe that easily because scythes aren't really very common weapons. But after that, he would try and find Estrella and ask if he could attempt to forge some papers that would use her name and act as her brother.
This will be good roleplay. Let's not do this now. This is
Okay.
the plan. We'll do this. We'll
yeah.
do this in session because
Okay.
I actually
I
really
do have
like that,
linguistics.
and I want to see how that interplays out, like
Yeah.
in character. Let's not.
Like
not
he
do it
wouldn't
now.
he wouldn't be doing this sloppily. He would be taking a 20 on this. Like,
Anyway,
he's not. Past that, once he has the papers, he doesn't really plan to go like visit her family or anything or Stanting. He actually wanted to get to the Mage's Tower to talk to Rendell and the others there because he has plans and things he wants to do, but he can't really get up there yet.
lovely.
All right.
I'm actually gonna keep this. I have an idea for this. I put something on the map as a joke, but I'm gonna keep it.
Where is it?
Okay, Cadius, you're up.
That bodes
Let's
well.
see. Cadius
Patient with the
will
knives.
have thought over the offer that Stanton gave him to live up in the 7th tier, which would be awesome. He has also remembered Ryland, I think his name was.
Ryland, yeah.
Ryland, yeah. And his offer to go to the Mage's
The Mage's Tower.
College, Mage Tower, right? He still has that paper,
Indeed.
that little invitation. Yeah. So he's probably going to go up there and meet with Ryland eventually, like he wants to learn more about spells and magic and empowering them or making them stronger or seeing what other things he can do instead of just like, my holy powers are outrageous, He's probably going to meet up with him eventually with that ticket that he has.
Look at my holy power!
He's probably going to try and talk to his Gerblin family about the offer with Stanting and then talk to Stanting again about that offer and see he's thinking about going up there. Also probably talking to some of the people in the party about exterminating some Nazis.
Xanon would be
yes.
up for that.
Yeah.
Exterminating
You'd have to
killing some
convince her,
followers.
Exterminating Nazis.
Killing
Like,
some
Sounds
hey,
fun.
hey guys, I heard about some Pelorian bitches.
Want to go kill him?
Let's go fuck their shit up.
As long as I got kill stuff.
Yeah. And once those plans are
Jean's
met,
like, I would rather die in combat than die tied to a bed.
Oh,
then
you may,
once
you
those
may
plans
be
are
able to
thought out-
convince Stanting.
That's
Pretty
true.
easy.
yeah, well, the thing is, they're unlawful and evil doers. I think it'd be pretty easy. To get Stanting.
Not only are they breaking the law, but they're burning shit that's pretty looking in favor of their own profit crap. Get
There
'em!
you go. Damn them!
Shaylin will not stand for this shit.
Women's
Then-
Watch, assemble!
After getting up, if he would be able to go to Stanting's, he would have his papers transferred to be able to live up there, and then probably go search some more for his parents because he's at a higher tier now, and then try to maybe attend the Mage's Tower. I don't know what the Mage's Tower is. Is it attendable? Can I attend things there?
Possibly.
Maybe. Who knows? Because I feel like that's a place that I would go because I have magic and stuff.
Fair enough. Attending Mage's College things is definitely possible.
Mage's Tower College things is possible. Okay, cool.
Talk to that
Definitely,
guy who
definitely possible.
tried to
These
get
are my
these
plans. I have many
signs.
plans.
All right, Cody, you are
There
the
are many
last.
plans like this,
remaining.
but this one is mine.
I
Cody-
said things.
Cody
You
did.
did. You did.
I said things. I said things.
And then you put things on the map that you were like, this is a good idea.
You're right. You're
Wait.
right.
Wakey wakey, elf, wakey wakey.
I had ideas.
Because gems are
Okay. So,
true. Hi guys.
Hi guys, I'm awake.
Awesomeness, Lord.
I'm so tired. You know, you thought mages were outed? The thing is, the mages, yeah, they're not looked upon with super amounts of favor. Like, the Mages College is not somewhere you want to be necessarily, Bob. But it exists. You know, there is some study of these things, but they are generally not looked upon with
But
favor.
You can
Did
find
you
a-
also say that in certain cities like Harn, for example, that the magic people tend to be much higher tier?
They tend to be in charge. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
more of like a plebeian sort of hatred for mages than an
So-
actual sort of
Yeah.
like educated hatred for mages.
So it would
It's
probably
like
be
a
safe to say that
suspicion.
like the Mages College is somewhere within the top 10 tiers.
Oh yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
think you said 15.
I believe I said 15.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
15. Well, yeah.
Because it has
Zanvin
that-
Yeah, it's
actually-
still up there though.
It's
Like,
actually in a couple of tiers because it's a tower that goes through tier platforms.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's awesome!
By the way,
Okay.
Cadius, Zanvin actually kind of likes Cadius, so if he ever needs any help actually getting up there,
Oh, yes!
that's something to think about.
Anyway,
I don't think Zanvin has the power though to be like, everybody come to the first tier.
Why would I have
Probably not the
everybody
first,
come?
no.
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 Maybe for the day, you're an invited guest.
Yeah. Estrella will be socializing with Zanvan a little bit too. A little bit.
all right, so let's do a little bit of like between
Okay,
character
okay.
stuff. Is there anything that like multiple members of the party are like present for that we should like get to first, or do you want to go through this like with individuals and like you know, discuss the various things that are happening and where, you know, like if I say like Cody, what's like Rallic, you know, in this 2 months, what does Rallic do, and then we'll get into detail about like these things, rather than doing the whole like we pass through, you know, the time and then I have an adventure for you at the other side. It's more like what do you do during that time, roleplay with each other and with NPCs if you need me, and sort of like get into sort of like a, just make them feel like more like real people. You know what I mean? You get what I mean, right?
yeah.
I feel like
Yeah, it's GG's. This is a Hollywood blockbuster right here. We got this.
it really depends what you how you want to do it. We can do it like via event, or we can do it via person. I don't. You have a preference? I don't really have this set up. I'm gonna be honest.
I mean, the only reason why Zanvin right now, unless anybody actually wanted to talk to Zanvin, is just when Zanvin goes to play for Stanting. That's the only time that Zanvin would actually be interested in talking to anybody. So I don't have anything for anybody.
All right. Well,
right
I'll tell you what. Let's Phoenix. Let's just jump in for like Zanvin. So in this 2 months.
Okay.
Like let's role play out like individually, you know, in the same way that we do when we have a party. Like, what are you doing?
In the 2 months?
Yeah.
Zanvin, like I said before, would have whatever the Magister's jobs had. He would be doing that.
Sure.
Any social gatherings.
So you spend a lot of time at and it's the minister for the slave guy.
Yeah.
It's not magister. I do that all the time as well there.
Oh, sorry.
So the minister of slave imports and taxation, Mr. Luther
Mhm.
Demas, is Zanvin's general sort of boss. You know,
Yep.
person who employs him the most often, though. Of course, he's a free agent. So Zanvin would spend a lot of time, you know, around there. That makes sense.
Yep.
And he hears a lot of rumbling about, like, you know, the election coming up and stuff, like the political talkings of the day.
Do I know who the election people are? Like, who is running against Magistress?
You do, but it's pretty clear that they're not going to win. You know what I mean? Like, it's almost a formality. The magistress has held power for long enough that she's probably going to hold power for a little while longer. She's obviously got some way to do so. You know what I mean?
It's like almost certain that she's gonna win. It's just something for the face of the people.
The numbers are definitely not looking good in favor of anybody else, so it's not really that important.
Especially now that she has the staff.
It's certainly like illusion of democracy a little bit, if you know what I mean.
That makes sense.
At this point, though, it is a democratic system. She's clearly found a way to sort of control it.
Manipulate
Staff?
it, you know.
Yeah.
Staff of
You
manipulation.
know,
maybe?
magic and stuff, maybe.
Terminate it.
So there's that. You hear a lot.
Which
of
I'm
that.
totally fine with.
You hear a lot of that kind of thing. And then, I guess you're going to visit her at some point for that
Mhm.
private performance, right?
Yep.
So let's do that.
Okay, let's do this.
So you get a letter from her, like a courier, like a summon from her, basically, saying like, "Hey, I have an afternoon. I could use some music." Sort of personal invitation, which is a fairly big deal. Though you're one of the maybe like 6 or 7 people that would get an invitation like this in terms of like bards in the city.
Yep.
Um,
Fuck those other bards.
Yeah.
Zanvin's the best.
So you make your way up there. The guards are very, very strict with their security clearance coming up the elevator to the first tier.
Don't touch me there.
Not quite like that, but it's very much sort of like we check your documents 3 or 4 times. We make sure you're the person. We blah blah blah, like very sort
Oh
of
God, Bear.
thorough. Checking any bags that you have, your violin case, whatever, that kind of stuff. And you make your way to the first tier and into this sort of magistress's office, sort of the same place you kind of were when here, hang on a sec.
They frisk his bagpipes. Hansel.
Frisk his bagpipes.
I have a violin, damn it.
So you make your way to the office, and as you do, as you enter inside, you can see the familiar,
Face.
Oriad individual sort of standing impassively by the door. As you
Oh, yeah,
step
that
in,
asshole.
he looks at you and then like looks back.
I'm not even gonna look at him. Just walk by like, fuck you, Rock.
No,
That guy was an
Zanvin,
asshole.
you rock.
All right, so Zanvin's gonna come in and obviously, do the bow, my lady. I have come for your performance.
She smiles, seeing that you've replied to her invitation. She goes, perfect, yes, I have the afternoon free, so I thought what better way to spend it than a little bit of entertainment, after all.
Is there a particularly list of songs that you would like to hear, or would you like me to just go with it?
I assumed you'd probably have something prepared. You men in your profession generally do, don't they?
Of course.
List, skill set, particularly well played songs. I'm not looking for anything in particular. I'm just looking to see exactly how good you are. I mean, you did make the offer to come here and do this, so.
Well, before we start, let me ask, would you like something more of an uplifting tune or relaxing? Oh my god, you guys.
Happy Hansel in the chat. Freebird!
Free bird. Play it
Freebird! I'm gonna go listen to that right now.
on the bagpipes.
But, anyway, I had to say that. But anyway, so she says, "Well, it's my afternoon off, so something generally relaxing would probably be best. Trying to just forget about my troubles for a little while. Yes, even
believe-
we at the top have troubles.
I know, believe me. But I believe as you as the magistress, you probably have a lot more troubles than I do, especially with everybody around here.
It's not as difficult as you think." She sort of smiles, and like you see her eyes shift only for a moment towards Jagan at the door, and then like back to you. Sort of not as hard as you think it might be. Deal with the people. But yes, it is a little bit annoying.
Zanvin's gonna look at the guy and then look back and go, "Yeah, I like your work with that, by the way. That was a nice touch."
Oh, you appreciate the arcane arts?
Well, I am a bard spell user, so of course I'd appreciate any types.
She looks sort of curious, and she says, "So you're not just a musician, but a magic user as well. How very, very interesting. How very very Renaissance of you to practice multiple things in that way, multiple arts. Have you studied at the Mages College?"
No, I've never really figured I would need to. I kind of just go with the flow, as you can say.
Self-taught. The most dangerous kind of magic, but usually the most spectacular as well.
Well,
Anyway,
I still have both my hands, so...
I didn't bring you here for a conversation. Your musical talents are well known. I just want to hear them for myself.
Alright, well, sit down and enjoy.
She
And of
does.
course...
She sort of leans back in her,
Do you want me to roll on it, or...?
cushy office chair.
Take a 20.
Yeah, roll. You
Oh,
gotta roll that
Take a
performance.
20. Oh my god.
No!
19. 19's not a bad
It's pretty
performance.
good. It's not amazing, but it's pretty good. It's not like spectacular, like blow her socks off good, because she listens to good stuff all the time.
It's average.
This is good.
This is average.
You play, a series of well thought out, relaxing violin melodies. I would pull something up if I had prepared for this, but I haven't, so I don't have it.
One of them being the Final Fantasy theme.
I was literally about to say prepare something. You mean something in Final Fantasy?
But anyway, so you do that stuff, and she sits back and listens, and after a while, sort of gestures at you to stop and says, "Well, your reputation is definitely not oversold.
Ouch.
You
Shots fired.
well, oversold being I mean, of course, like he isn't
That's a compliment.
lying. It's more of a not shots fired. It's more of a.
Yeah, that was more of a compliment, Pig.
Yeah. That was like,
Wasn't a you're awesome, Xanvid.
I mean, it
you're
was
just
Yeah, it was like-
fucking-
It
it was
a-
like, you
it
live up
was
to your
a-
reputation.
It was
it
it was a
was-
backhanded compliment, but it was.
it was the
compliment.
the tone of it was just like that's why I went ouch.
You live
It's
up
like,
to your
I love you.
reputation.
You're not bad.
That was
You're about
fine.
as good as you're about as good as they say you are.
That was a fine example.
Zevin's just going to, like, half smile, knowing that she just backhanded complimented her, and just look at her and go, everybody has their talents. Mine just happens to be with music.
It is all about using the talents that you have to get as high as you can.
Oh, yeah. I definitely
I've
see that
had
you have.
great success in that matter. Your little elvish friend, she sent me a letter that I'm looking forward to speaking to her soon. Your whole group, very interesting, very odd, strangely gathered together from various different places. I sort of wonder how that meshes.
Well, I wouldn't call them my group. I just happened upon them, and I have been using them ever since. The elvish one that you were talking about, which I'm thinking you're talking about, Estrella. She does her job well enough that she gets the job done, from what I've seen.
Oh, she does she? Well,
Her and her partner usually match pretty well, actually. That and Cadius, the big religious oaf.
I don't really think he's that big, but yeah.
Isn't Cadius big? He's like big and clunky.
He's like
No, he's
17,
not
you
that
know.
clunky.
He wears heavy
I'm 17.
armor. I think the thing is.
Medium armor, bro. Come on.
Oh,
Come on.
Still, it's like
Let's go. How tall am I? I am 5'9", 180 pounds. I'm not that
Same height
big.
as
Oh.
Estrella, so yeah.
Oh, poo. There goes all my sheets. All my sheets just fell down.
And of course, the slave, which I think he's probably going to be wanting to talk to you about his being a slave at some point, is probably one of the dumbest people I've ever met, but really good in battle.
he did seem very aggressive in combat. However, meek when it came to sort of the social aspect, don't you think? Standing in the back, not saying a single word, head down.
Well,
Almost the perfect slave, really.
seeing as
He learned his lesson.
seeing as the way he became a slave, I wouldn't see why not. Did you hear that story, or should I retell it to you?
Part.
Oh, I was there. I had a front row seat. I had a front row seat to his enslavement. It was the those things are usually so very boring, and you have no idea how many of them I go to. But a little bit of drama seems to spice these things up. I'm interested to see what becomes of that fellow. Maybe I'll look into his contract with Tanya. We'll see what I can do about that.
Well, if
Something
you
a
need-
little more, something a little more official, maybe a position in the army. Seems like
Zanvin kind of points to the guy at the door, like back thumb. If you ever want to make him one of those, that wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yes.
I don't think
but,
it would take too much skill to use his mind.
Unlike my dear Oriad friend Jagan, he seemed the leering type. I'm not really interested in having that stand around me all day.
I wouldn't know about that. I don't know
Johnny's
about
more
his
so.
lust for women, but if it is that, well, I don't know Gene that much, so I wouldn't know his lust for women.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
So I don't know how that would work, but unfortunately, you weren't able to meet one of the best of the group, Stanting.
What?
His name is.
Oh, I'm well caught up on Mr. Theodore Reynolds Stanting. As a member of the upper tiers, he is one of the few among your little group who can actually vote. So I tend to keep tabs. I tend to keep my tabs on these people, and we maintain a healthy relationship. Courteous cards on holidays and so forth. You understand?
I was actually surprised he wasn't able to make it with us last time. I think we would have had a much easier time with his quick shot.
I believe he's had some kind of garden emergency.
Zanvin's just going to smile at that, like he wants to laugh at the like pitifulness of that, but
Also, if he were killed by the death traps within that abandoned place, that would be one less voter voting for me. Assumedly. You know, everyone counts, and keeping him out of there is just my security in case you are, and your group were, not all the reputation the minister has given you. Personal recommendation from the minister for this particular little group. So I think that we'll be staying in contact. Your music was pleasant. Have a nice day.
Zanvin bows and just leaves.
That's
I was expecting adequate.
All right. So, does anybody sort of want to go next, like, to do role-playing stuff? Like, I'm not gonna force anybody to do this kind of thing. Basically, like, if you want to go, we'll start doing something. I'm up for it.
Has Zanvin come down to my party yet?
You're partying.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a little like get together.
All right. So hang
Like
on.
this is a rather important rock star. It's not just gonna be like a complete private performance. This is like anybody between like tiers like 10 and 5 have been like sent out invitations.
Hang on. I'm gonna rock up a party for you.
And I mean like the garden, like obviously like the garden is looking better than it was before. Things are a little bit greener, a little bit more color, so it's kind of like this is my courtyard, look at my lovely house, and like come inside, have some snacks.
Stanting Manor has been furnished.
Yes.
Yes.
It's not super fancy, but it's something.
Oh, it also means Tanya will be there and possibly Jean.
Indeed.
She's on tier 9. Yeah.
That's true.
I guess
That's
all
true.
the PCs are invited, Pig. Like, so
Yeah.
all the player characters
Yeah.
are invited.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll figure out a way to get him up.
Hang on. I'll throw him onto the map.
Wait, what's going on?
NPC.
There's a party.
NPC wise, I don't actually think that the minister or
Well, they're above the 5th tier, so they wouldn't.
Yeah.
I mean, they may have got invited, but they're like, I'm not going to the 7th tier. That's kind of dirty.
Oh, Zanvin would definitely go. Just saying.
This is your party, isn't it?
Zanvin was the reason the party came about. It's like you offered for the personal thing, and it's like, well, Zanvin's coming, so obviously I need to get all the neighbors because this is a chance to boost my reputation. as well.
Gotta get the rock star in here with
We're
the
on the same
neighbors.
page.
Rockstar, we have Jennifer with the big, she's here, and
It's
Jennifer with the big,
distracting Jean for quite a while.
1, 2, 3,
With the
4.
big
I guess
eyes.
The big guy.
From
There we
my-
go.
Large tracts of land.
Or large tracts of land, indeed. So, all the players are there.
Large tracts of land.
Hang on. I gotta grab NPCs. We'll get
Look like the
Tanya.
That's good. I like
You guys
it.
are
It's
making me
funny.
prepare a party on the fly. I don't have my NPCs all prepared. Give me 1 second.
Fly parties, the best. Guy.
Hey, this is great. This is
Yeah.
great. Stanting is making his own party. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's fine by me. I don't mind.
Zanvin's coming tomorrow. Everybody, quick to my house.
And your garden's
me,
probably
my
looking pretty good
friends.
too right now, so don't invite Gene.
Yeah, it's kind of getting looking a bit better. It's not perfect yet. It's not perfect yet because the first batch that Kendall has made hasn't he hasn't quite he's still getting used to his new lab and it's not quite perfect. So a couple flowers are looking really good. A couple flowers are kind of dead.
Flowers have turned Gene away.
He knows his lesson, I'm sure, and he probably knows that if he tried anything, he'd get shocked this time.
Oh,
Next thing you know,
roll
Bear's
perception.
father is also very great with guns. So he's like,
I don't doubt it.
From the
I wouldn't
second
touch
story
that
window.
flower if I were you.
Second story window, just boom, headshot.
Musket,
shotgun style. Just hey.
Next
stand
time,
up,
I
knock it
won't miss.
He's a pistolera. Just
Impromptu parties, impromptu.
It's okay. I've jumped to -11. I think I can take a bullet.
Or 2 or 3.
Or 5.
And then he crits on the 1st one, or
Let's-
just straight
let's-
dead. And just like, oh, never mind.
Let's get Ryland in there.
Aw, yeah.
Ryland. Who else can I pull from the other party?
You could pull the Magister himself.
Do you have any servants, Pig? Are there any slaves to
Um,
stand there?
Boy.
The father.
There's
there's
I mean-
Estrella's parents, but
Yeah, obviously Estrella's parents are the most like common.
Is he gonna invite the pirate?
Um,
Or no, she's here. Never mind. No, she's not.
Mira? No, she's not.
Alright, ladies.
I assumed that she wouldn't be invited by.
yeah, it's standing.
Yeah, not by stand.
Stanting.
I'm gonna invite the pirates.
All right.
Like-
well, this is
Who was
this-
that guy who kind of had illegal shit going on in the party? Let me see.
I know
Dude,
that guy.
wasn't that a
Yeah.
goblin with the teeth?
No.
Oh, that was the guy that I just made up because he went to an
There
empty
was
table and I needed it.
another-
But I
No,
have,
Yeah, goblin with the teeth. That's
The goblin dude who had the shop. that I bought the potions
okay.
from.
You want to invite the shop
Like
goblin?
33rd
A couple
tier.
sessions ago, who's on like the 30.
Goblin.
33rd tier.
Him.
What about the mage dude?
Invite him.
He's there.
Ryland is here, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ryland is
He's
here,
the
yeah.
goblin
I'm
dude.
besides Ryland.
I'll get
Yeah,
on
I
I'm on
didn't
top
have
of
his
Ryland.
name, but I
Just showing up beside of him.
haven't got
Raven, can I
Oh.
tell you, every time I look at your character's like picture, I kind of cringe a little bit from the.
All
It's
right,
amazing, isn't it?
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. That'll
It's
do.
a little,
I
little
think.
collection of people.
Oh, hang on. I have like one more person I can add. This is like I'm adding NPCs that you like didn't talk to last time, just in case. Like,
Yeah, I was trying to think of all the ones we didn't
Quick,
talk
get
to.
get one of the giant golems in here too.
Oh no.
Quick, we need an NPC for Franklin the Courier.
Who's?
He's invited.
Yeah, who is that?
He's invited.
Yeah,
He's
who's
on
that
like
one?
the 10th tier. I got your mail, sir. Oh, I see you're having a party. Come in, Franklin. Come in.
Just gonna keep.
The goblin dude.
Yeah, I just keep going.
By the way, people in chat, if you're new to the stream, today's my GM style's a little more chill and fast and loose today than it is usually.
Chilling.
Just because I am so tired. I woke
You're
up
fast
like
and
half
loose.
an hour before I had to do this. So
And then
why are you pinging a goblin?
Oh,
Who
that's
is
the guy.
that?
Okay.
That's the
thank
Oh,
you.
that's the guy. Okay, I've
That's-
never seen him
that's-
before.
He's the shop goblin.
Never saw
That's-
the token before.
That's the shop goblin that.
It's
Sandy
also
was
it's
like,
also
"Oh,
a
I'm pretty
magic card,
impressed
Pat.
that
You
you-"
may remember. The image is from a magic card. I can't remember which one.
Now, did you let
to zoom
Zanvin
in
know
now.
that you are inviting all of these people so he knows?
Yes. Yes.
All right, so Zanvin's going to have dressed up even
It's
better.
like it's like yeah, like
Because it's a
Zanvin's-
party.
Zanvin's like I'll be coming in like a week, and I'll be like, okay, well I'm gonna have a couple of neighbors and some more important people, because like it just doesn't seem like Stanting doesn't seem like he's high enough in a tier to have a private like audience with Zanvin.
Yeah, I mean, Stanting's sort of like your middle nobility. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he's the kind of guy who can invite people from higher places, but they might not come. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
that's
like maybe
Mm.
like between 10 and 5 are probably closer knit in a community than like 5 to 1 would probably not bother with going that low.
Well,
Some may show up, some
Zanvin's a prick, but he's also keeps his word. So I mean, he did promise you a party, so he was gonna keep that word. Well, not a party, but a private.
and it's not very like you notice it's more casual. Like people aren't really highly dressed up. Like they're not wearing like their pajamas or anything, but they're like they're
Well,
not
yeah,
wearing
but
like their best.
Zanvin's still gonna dress up. I mean, this is still an occasion where he's gonna be being listened to by people. It's a performance, so he's gonna have dressed up nicely. And I hope Stanting
These
did
people
too,
are
because he's
probably-
getting.
Oh yeah, Stanting's kind of dressed up, but it's like the Sunday best. Like, hey, we're going to the Church of Saren Ray, so we're kind of dressed up. Look more public.
Sunday's best. Yeah.
yeah.
The Sunday best.
All right. So let's see. I think I have every NPC I want. So
I think so.
You guys, let's just say you guys are sort of invited by Stanting. Stanting, feel free to take the
Oh
lead,
no,
man.
my phone's ringing.
Okay,
Just give me a second.
get that, and then we'll.
All right, so let's do this first. Zanvin's obviously gonna have come at the door, see all these people, and start walking by. And when he sees Estrella, he's going to keep walking, but silently whisper to her, "The Magistress is gonna be needing you soon. I put in a good word for you and your crew," and just like walk by.
She's gonna smile at him and give him a small nod, but not reply.
Just. How's
It's
it
like-
going?
Rallic is right there, so he'll like look towards Estrella and Zanvin, just like shrug. Apparently, he said something nice to be like, "Well, okay then." Apparently, he said something nice. This is something that's new with Zanvin.
But
Estrella
you
shrugs
don't
back.
know that.
So when you
Well,
guys
Estrella smiled and nodded, so he assumes it's either a joke or it's nice. And either
Oh,
way,
okay.
it's new.
when you guys enter in general, the people that you see, of course, Ryland is there in the hallway. He's when you arrive, he's like digging through a bookshelf, looking to see like what Stanting's got on his sort of, shelves and so forth. And then you have the two sort of law enforcement individuals that you can see there, with Isel being one of them, who you're well familiar with, along with somebody who looks a lot more sort of fancy and wearing sort of ceremonial armor almost, with like a proper big red sort of cape, like cloak, with the symbol of Harn on it. By the way, the symbol of Harn, the cloak is like, it's like a blood red color for the Harn flag. All the Harn heraldry is like blood red with like a maroon. It's like red on red, so it's like blood red with like a maroon icon, and the icon is something I haven't made up yet. Honestly, I would be improvising, and I haven't made it up yet. So
It's not the one that I have.
I will.
That's a specific Scouts Legion
Yeah.
heraldry.
Yeah. So those guys are down there. The daughter, or the person that you saw sitting at the table of the minister, is up there on the left.
Right here.
And there, of course, the goblin merchant is kind of like, I don't know what I'm doing here. It's kind of above his. He's trying to like network as hard as possible with like everybody, because he's like, hey man, come down to Corn Shop. We got like everything that you need. We got swords, we got armor, we got, he's trying to do like the handing out business cards at the party type.
You know what?
type
Well,
of
wasn't
thing.
he was also at the minister's party, wasn't
No,
he?
he wasn't.
Oh, that wasn't him?
The goblin
Well-
you were thinking of was a goblin who's like
the gold
like
teeth.
fat
Okay.
cat, gold teeth
Well, this
goblin.
the guy at the store was impressive enough that's like, well, you've worked pretty hard to get from like the 70th tier to like the 33rd. That's pretty impressive for a goblin, nonetheless.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll invite you up. But
And you know what? Hearing this, Rallic will actually walk over to the goblin Uh, excuse me. Would you happen to have any scythes?
This is a party, Rowlick.
He's advertising weaponry.
He's-
I got what
Hey,
you
keeping up his like spiel. He's like, I got anything that you could possibly want at my store. You're gonna find anything that you need. You come on down.
That voice
It's on the
is
33rd
amazing.
tier. Warren's Weapon Shop. It's really high class. You should come on
Really
down.
real. It's real.
You're gonna kill your voice, dude. You're gonna kill your voice if you keep
Maybe
doing
I'll stop by later then. Good luck with whatever you're doing.
All right,
huh?
yeah, I'll be around. Talk to me later. We'll talk about the details. Right now,
Yeah,
I'm a little busy.
of course.
Right now, I'm a little busy.
Well,
He's
because-
a little busy doing exactly what Rowlick was trying to get him.
because of course there are other there are other people in here than just the people that I put on the map, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So he's sort of talking to like a small group of people who are like trying to ignore him. So that's kind of what he's doing. The couple of wings, I know there are doors, but just assume there aren't doors, like they're open, sort of, so that people can
Alright.
move in and out.
Yeah.
On the right-hand side wing, what looks like the kitchen, sort of kitchen area. There are two of the sort of scruffier-looking people at the party. They look like they
yeah.
might be from out of town, if you know what I mean. From elsewhere, and they're sort of talking to each other in like quiet voices. They look almost like they don't really want to be there, kind of like they got an invitation and it was polite to show up, sort of thing. On the left-hand side, of course, we have Jean and Tanya and man you don't know. And Tanya's speaking to him about business. Having a store and so forth that she has on the small matter of trying to, increase profits and so forth. There's mundane talk, and of course she's doing as much as she can in Elvish, so Jean only gets parts of it that the other guy doesn't understand. So we got military guys down there near Zanvin. Ryland, of course, digging through a bookshelf, and that's about it for in terms of like description that I need to head up before you guys sort of start doing stuff.
Mhm.
And you're
I know
welcome.
Zanvin's gonna be talking to a couple people here.
You're welcome to take the reins if you have something that you initially want to do.
All right. I have a question
Yep.
first. What, as far as Estrella knows, is the relationship between the minister and his daughter? Like, is it good, tense, bad?
Do you have
Sense
knowledge?
motive.
Do you have knowledge local?
I do.
So roll that.
Yep. Okay, it's not in a macro. The bare minimum, probably.
The rumor is that there's nothing unusual,
Alright.
about their relationship. Sure, like
It's a rumor.
she's his daughter, and she's a little bit more sort of martial than her father.
Yeah.
And there's sort of more of a streak of militantism in her. She's the kind of person, by reputation, with a very fiery temper who would burn down whole cities if she felt like it, sort of thing. And the minister is much more sort of tactful than she is. He goes about his business a lot more subtly.
All right.
Her
With
name,
Zanvin.
by the way,
Oh, okay. I'll write
is,
this down.
Adeline. Adeline.
Zanvin, having doing a lot of business with the minister, would probably know her, though, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, he would definitely know her passingly. Sure, of course. You're
just making
you're-
sure.
You're around plenty, so you would know Adeline.
All right. So, any other questions?
Yeah. Anybody else got anything to query before I sort of release the hounds on the RP? Release
Unleash
the
the
hounds. Exactly. Exactly. No. Okay. Well, whoever wants to strike it up can strike it up.
All right. So Zanvin is, it's the party where he's supposed to be performing at, but before he starts performing, he's gonna kind of Nickelback it a little bit and like fuck around for a little bit. I don't know if anybody's ever been to a Nickelback concert, but they don't play until
Yeah.
like the last 5 minutes of it.
That's true.
So he's gonna come down here, and Stanting's down here with him, and he's gonna talk to the military people. and he's gonna walk up and like bow to them and introduce himself. Obviously, they probably already know who he is, but politeness, and
Sure.
go and actually thank them for keeping the city safe, so he can play at parties like this.
Okay. The Ezel's gonna, smile and nod, and she's gonna sort of, you know, um, let the higher ranking officer do the talking for the moment. And he looks cordially over at you and says, "When I receive an invitation from a former militaryman such as dear Stanting," he waves his arm towards Stanting, who's standing nearby. I can hardly refuse, and to listen to your music, of course, is a benefit. You've been admirable in all of these situations that I have seen you previously. Um, this guy introduces himself as well. He says, excuse me. I'm Lysander, by the way, current captain of the Harn military forces.
Oh, that must be a tough job to be able to keep track of all the military in Harn, keeping everybody at bay.
Well, to follow in the footsteps of somebody as illustrious in their career as Hugo August is quite difficult, but I manage, and I believe that the forces are in a position of strength like they have never been.
Tell me, did you figure out whoever blew up that ship on the 33rd tier? It scares me a little bit to think that people can just go around blowing up ships.
I think that was the 57th.
Yeah, it was
57th
57th is docks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think Kendall's in
33rd is
back,
the
like,
main
I blew that shit up.
shops.
Oh, Kendall's just, yeah.
Kendall!
Speaking of
Kendall!
Kendall,
Oh, yeah!
I forgot Kendall.
I have to add
That was
Kendall.
us!
I kind of like this because I'm kind of like backslapping him with this right now because we're the ones that blew it up.
Shh. Don't say it out loud. They might
Yeah,
figure it
don't say
out.
it out loud.
So,
Well, no,
so
it caused a riot.
So he replies, he says, we have a number of theories, however, the most prevalent, of course, is that it's just rampant patriotism. You understand, Kindlewatch being our long-standing on and off enemy, if you know what I mean.
Rival.
Oh, I understand.
I wouldn't say rival, like
So they don't really rival Harn.
It's
They're
hard
just
to
kind
have,
of they're just kind of a thorn.
I just don't think we should be blowing up every boat from Kindle Watch that comes in.
Of
I
course,
think-
no, not.
We have a reputation to be keeping up, and
And not all of the ships coming in from Kindlewatch have been blown up. Just the single solitary incident. We maintain cordial diplomatic relations. However, I don't see what actual interest a musician like yourself would have in police and diplomatic matters.
I just like to know that our fair city is safe. And thank you again for making sure of that.
We have a couple of theories, but the main one is that it's you! Take him away!
Arrest this man.
Yeah.
This whole party was a setup!
Bystanding. Bystanding!
I wouldn't have got away with it. It weren't for you meddling kids and your stupid stunting.
Stanting, who seemed to have benefited the most out of blowing up this ship with this other person now, with Kendall.
Doesn't
now.
say a word.
He's just nodding. He's nodding. He's like, yes, well, sending a message to tell them we're the strongest. Yep. The pirates will be
Yep,
much,
yep.
much longer, it seems.
Yes,
Yes, patriotism. Yes, Harn is the best, and anybody who disagrees will just blow them up.
Our country has patriotism.
Our country is.
That is just
For the great
worst.
empire.
What's this chick's name again? I can't
Stanting
now.
just becomes Richard Nixon.
Yeah, sure.
He's out.
Yeah, that's
Ezel.
Ezel.
It's more like
Stanting is not a crook. Okay, so finish with that conversation. He's
Some
going
other-
to look at Azelle, take her hand, give it a kiss, and go, I hope you enjoy the entertainment tonight.
Oh,
And just,
I'm
like,
certain I will. She replies,
turn around.
trying to be uncharmed by your charminess. With her captain present, it's kind of like, well, I don't want to look unprofessional. She's wearing sort of, the nicely shined up military uniform look, with, of course, the hood of the, arcane practitioner along with it. But she's definitely looking a lot less scruffy than she does down in the tiers. Anybody else got anything they want to throw in?
Okay, or Estrella is going to walk up into the kitchen where these two scruffier people are.
Yes, they're scruffy in that they're basically wearing leather armor, like at the party, and they are one of very, very few individuals, other than like the captain and other law enforcement, that are wearing weapons, visible. The captain, of course, is like a ceremonial, long sword at his hip. Same for Ezel,
Yeah.
having sort of like a visible weapon is just like a military thing.
Yeah.
And the fact that they have these weapons dictates that they're probably militarily related, because otherwise they wouldn't be allowed. But they look sort of grumpy, and they're talking to each other in a language you don't understand across the table.
The captain didn't want us. The
Meanwhile-
captain didn't want to come himself, so he sent us here to be in this stupid place.
Meanwhile, Kendall is over in the corner there in that same room there, making himself like a sandwich.
He's helping himself.
He's got like a big knife out, and he's like cutting a really nice looking like ham and lettuce and cheese like sandwich into like diagonal pieces. Like he's measuring it like by the inch. You can see him like watching and like cutting precisely.
This piece is too big. This piece is too small.
Servants are like
This is
trying to
just
get
right.
around him. Like
These pieces are not even. Start again. Throws them over his shoulder. And makes it
there's like servants running around like trying to grab things from around him. Like we need to take this out for this like these guests over here, and he's like it's in their way. Doesn't even care. He's
Yeah.
like oh, sandwich. It's good.
Just
If he looks my way, I'm
Cutting
gonna
off the
smile
crust.
and
He's
Yeah,
totally
give a
involved in
little.
his sandwich. He doesn't even
Okay.
look up.
He's made himself at home.
Estrella leans on the table where these two are at and says, in what race are they? Human?
Yeah.
Okay. She says, in common, so, out of courtesy, I'm assuming? She looks a little amused.
They look up and sort of nod, both of them. Hang on. She says, one of them, the one with the bow, like south to you, says, members of the current Scouting Corps Rangers Company, it's sort of a, veterans honor that we come, or at least send somebody from the Corps, to come and participate in anything that previous members throw in, if you know what I mean. I
Right.
have other places I'd rather be, like the middle of the desert.
Yeah, I can understand. You have work to do, not, you'd rather not be, in Harn exchanging
An opportunity for
random
free
pleasantries.
drinks.
Yeah, true, free food, but you have work to be doing. You had to go, right? More or less.
Yeah, we were the two in base at the present time, if you know what I mean. The quartermaster for the section decided that we were the ones who would have to show up. She's reaches out a hand to shake yours, and she doesn't get up though when she's doing it. She kind of just reaches across the table, leans across the table. She says, "I'm Jaya, by the way, and this is my partner, Kasei."
Alright. Estrella obviously shakes her hand and smiles and says, I'm Estrella. And I understand completely when you say you'd rather be out, working outside of Harn. It can be a very interesting place to be.
You don't seem the type to want to be out working. She says, sort of looking you over. I'm assuming you're like not. You're not like dressed down for the event, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
You're at least classing it up a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
So, looking relatively fancy. It's kind
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, she's trying to make amends with Stanting. She doesn't want to come to Stanting's party
So
looking
Estrella,
like.
Estrella looks a little bit more like, uh,
She doesn't look it, yeah.
she looks more like a high tier or high-ish tier, like Stanting, sort of
Oh,
noble
her-
lady who's playing the rough type than she does
Her
the actual
parents
rough
are
type.
like zipping around, like constantly looking at her, going like, "Dear, your thing is undone. Let me fix this." Look like a slob when you're around here. Where have you been for the last like 10 years?
She-
You're
Yeah,
upsetting
the
us.
only giveaway would be like some scarring on the hands from,
Yeah.
working,
and
but
and
that's
with
about it.
with the fussing from the servants, the Jaya adds, "Oh, are you a member of this household?"
More or less, she kind of nods her head over to one of them. Parents, that whole thing. But
Oh.
it's hard to stay in Harn for terribly long.
I completely understand those particular urges. I find the city to be interesting. The social interactions are not something that I'm particularly good with. Neither my partner. She she sort of keeps gesturing or talking for her partner, if you know what I mean.
Hmm.
Uh,
And he's just nodding along.
she's just both of them are female. She
Okay.
she just sort of nods along, exactly. Sort of yeah, whatever she's saying. Excuse me. Uh, well, I apologize for the discourtesy then. Saying I don't want to be here doesn't seem very grateful of the house.
Well, I, possibly unlike the others, would understand. I've felt the whole wind through my hair exploring the desert sort of thing, so the need to go out and sightsee rather than being idle at Harn is familiar.
I'm also not completely welcome in this house either.
Exactly. But I do a little bow just in courtesy and say, "Well, it was a pleasure talking to you, and I wish to annoy you no longer with my pleasantries since you two were conversing before. So come talk to me if you wish, but I'll bother you no longer," and walk off.
I'm sure we could find something to talk about. And she looks back over at her partner, and just as you're sort of like exiting the room, you hear Kendall being like, "Yes, perfect."
Kendall.
God,
Oh my
it's sandwich.
This sandwich
Uh,
is exquisite.
I like how Stanting's following Zanvin around right now.
Well, I'm coming in this room more to talk to Tanya.
If you would like to, go ahead.
Yes, I would. So Stanting approaches where she's sitting, I guess. Would
Yeah,
offer
she's just
his-
sitting like across the table in sort of a small library-looking room. That's kind of like a lot of odds and ends on the shelves and various things. And she was talking with this human individual across the table from her, who we know as Sameth, and he's like owns a lot of local businesses, if you know what I mean. Has kind of a lot of industrial connections.
So Stanting would obviously offer his hand out, to grasp hers and gently, kiss it, the formal courtesy.
Yeah, of course.
Uh,
She takes that sort of courtesy seriously, so she's quite happy when you attend to the niceties, and she says, "Stanting, what can I do for you?"
I thought I'd offer my thanks. Your business has brought such lovely drinks to all of my guests in here. They seem quite pleased with your delicate works.
Yes, it is more quality than you would get from any other wine vendor. I find myself quite happy to share with those who I consider friends of mine.
Well, the business is always quite lucrative up here, and being that the more they enjoy of yours, the more they'll enjoy my party, and the higher we'll elevate our status.
Yes, we were talking, me and Samet here, about business with future endeavors opening more locations.
Quite a boom in your business, it seems. Well, I will allow you to continue your discussion. I'll turn to Zanvin, and whenever you're quite ready, I'm sure we'd like to hear a little bit of your inspirational music.
In a moment, I just wanted to talk to Miss Tanya here about her wine.
Yes, well, come see me in the main room, and I will gather people for this brief, short but brief concert.
No problem.
And he's gonna kind of like, as he's like turning to back away, he's gonna kind of like semi nod, but also like wink at Jean. Just kind of like a half acknowledgement, but a half like haha, like I kind of know what's happened to you, and it's kind of embarrassing and funny that you're being dragged here.
like, hi there.
Hey, how's it going?
Now, I'm guessing that Zanvin has a glass of wine
Of course.
Of
from
course,
Tanya,
of course.
and he's like sipping it, and he walks over to Tanya and seeing that she's Elvish, speaks in Elvish. Asks if she knows the language.
Well, of course I know the language, she replies. I don't have to do the accent for Elvish, because she doesn't have an accent in Elvish. She only has an
No.
accent in Common. Well, of course I know the language. It is the language of my birth, the language of all civilized people, she replies.
Oh, well, I just wanted to let you know that this wine is exquisite. I want to buy a bottle to give to the Magister himself. Minister. God damn it.
I do it all the time, too.
But, I know that we didn't get the wine at the party from her, and that she was, like, distasting of it. So, we might be able to do something here with that.
But do
Oh.
you know that?
Wait, are you talking
Zanvin
about...
was
are you
playing
talking
at the
about,
party.
Are you talking about the Magistress or the Minister? Because you said
Minister.
pleasing to her. Okay.
It was his party, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we have talked previously, and that any further engagements that he gets into will, of course, involve my goods. I am not a fan of the piss that he served in the last event. And if you're looking to buy some wine, specifically for anyone, I'm sure I could recommend a few vintages. There are so very many different things that say so many different things when you offer them as gifts. You know, the whole, like, this wine tastes like it would be good if you were offering it to your lover, blah blah blah. This one, if it's for business, so on.
Mhm. Like flower colors
Yeah,
and
sort
shit.
of in a
Yeah.
similar way.
Well, I'm very glad that the minister, yeah, I did it that time, that the minister has chosen your wine over what we had last time. A wine of this caliber is exquisite. I'm stunned by it. I'm obviously
Well,
trying to
maybe I
like
can,
overtalk her wine.
Maybe I can provide you with one or two free bottles if you feel that you might want to promote my products.
Of
Celebrity
course.
endorsement.
Celebrity endorsement.
Exactly. Sandvin knows what to do.
Product placement.
Of course, I would very much like to show a couple of people that I know how amazing your wine is.
Well, I'm always up for people seeing how amazing my wine is. Maybe you and I can speak privately a little later.
Indeed. That section ain't gonna be happening, but indeed. He just turns to walk away and get ready for the, entertainment of the night.
Alright, perfect.
Not the other entertainment
So he's
of the
setting
night.
up for the entertainment. Perfect. He's gonna do his musical thing. The goblin guy has like calmed down on his sales pitch, and he's now sort of engaged in a conversation with the daughter of the minister. it seems to be a conversation about.
Bless you.
Oh, sorry.
Bless you.
It seems to be a conversation about like proper Goblin syntax, like when talking in Goblin, like what the proper like grammatical structure is and so forth. You know, that kind of thing. Like he's giving like, you know, crash course Goblin to this girl who's sort of approached and said like, I'm interested in the language. You know, he's like, well, if you really want to know. You know, you never want to say hello like the way it always says in the books, because that actually is like a very formal sort of hello. You want to say like, you know, that kind of, you know, kind of stuff. Having like that kind of a conversation. And she seems to be, you know, like relatively interested in what's going on, but like, you know, it's kind of the conversation you would have with people at a party who you're not entirely familiar with.
At the moment, Stanting's not really like particularly in any certain conversation, but he's kind of going around. He's like, "Oh, thank you for coming. You know, oh, the minister's daughter. It's nice that you're here. You know, you can see my lovely garden, and tell your father that I send my regards. It's a pity he couldn't show up to such an event." But
she smiles and says, "Yes, and I hear that you have an in-house chemical engineer at this point."
yeah,
my
a business deal.
My little birds have informed me that that small part of our deal may be going ahead.
Business is business.
I'm glad to hear it. We'll be looking forward to hearing the proper percentages and seeing the profit once the store is set up. I know that you are working towards doing something of that regard.
Of course. A man always pays his taxes and his dues to the proper people.
As he should. I believe, you know, as the daughter to the Minister of Taxation, that if you didn't pay your taxes, I would be in a most difficult sort of situation.
Haha, my dear, I wouldn't be on the 7th tier if I didn't pay my taxes.
No. No, you wouldn't.
Not for long.
Anybody who hasn't done anything, you guys are like crowding around Ryland there. You got
Yeah.
things for Ryland.
Yeah, I was gonna talk to him.
Go ahead, you
Yeah.
go first.
Well, I don't really have much to say. If you wanted to talk to him about anything important, it was just sort of...
When you approach him, he's looking through the bookshelf and he's like, no.
Throwing him off the shelf.
not throwing him, but just like, you know, this is wrong. He published this when he was only 27, and that's not nearly old enough for a mage to be properly educated. And,
Okay, is he reading a book though?
well, you know,
Yeah.
he's just like looking at the spines of
Okay.
the books on the shelf, and he goes like, Jorgensen's theory of magical integration. This is a fine volume.
classic.
Standing, this is a fine book. You made a good choice here. Yes. And he's you know, he's like yelling across the party about the book, and you see he's like looking through it, flipping the pages, and going like, this was what I wrote my thesis on. You know, this was key in my discovery of proper
You know what? I'm
academic
gonna-
magical portals and so forth. You know.
Good thing he researched portals.
Now
Do I know
you're-
anything about the book?
now
That's
you're-
knowledge
now-
arcana.
Now you're thinking with portals. Okay. So so Cody rolls a 15 for his
Knowledge arcana.
academics, and he knows that Jorgensen's theory of magical integration is a book that is sort of one of the staples of the current, you know,
Mhm.
magical field. So like not to own it is sort of it would be almost unheard of for an educated person who's interested in magic not to own Jorgensen's theory of magical integration.
Okay, cool. I don't know if I knew anything about the book itself, just to start a conversation, but cool enough.
Well, there you go. Like, that's
It's like he's just rolled an 8 on perception for scanning to hear this guy. Standing's like he just hear his name and he's like,
Oh, what?
you
What?
just
Whatever,
you just,
and it just
you
keeps
just
going
see,
back to
you
this,
just see
like-
Rylan just near one of the bookcases with like an open book, and he like waves his arm like over towards you. You know, Stagger, yes, this is a good one. You know, so it's basically-
Standing's like, what? Who's this guy waving? I'm talking to somebody right now.
Well, I mean, Relic will walk up. I don't know if Caddius is already there, but greetings, Ryland.
I remember you. What was your name? Ronald or Reggie or?
Relic. I was
There we are.
minister's party. Yes,
Starting
dragged me to
with
the
an
table to speak about teleportation theories.
Yes, those fools and their ideas about being able to teleport across long distances with no matter decay. Fools they are. Anyway, they're not here. I don't have to listen to their drivel. So, what can I do for you, my dear boy?
Oh well, I was remembering that you invited me to come to the Mage's Tower. Didn't you?
Oh, I believe I did. I may have been drinking a lot of wine at the time. I don't know if you're actually interested in the arcanism. I fucked that up, but it's fine. Keep going.
It appears you've been drinking now as well. I've been wanting to find a good resource for a lot of things I've been trying to figure out. Some things such as blending a little bit of technology and magic, see how that works and such. But mostly, I would like to actually begin to learn things.
See, where you're going wrong when you're thinking like that is the things that you think of technology, engineering, these sorts of things. These are the magic is keyly integrated into these things. Without the magic, they would not function at all. You cannot integrate magic into something that already requires magic. You see.
What about muskets?
What magic would they require? They work perfectly well on their own.
But if you put magic onto them, wouldn't they work better?
What kind of magic are you? What kind of magic are you implying they require?
It depends on the situation. Mostly, this is what I want to look over in things. I was wondering if you could get me an invitation of sorts, so I can go there without having to worry too much about papers and checkpoints and stuff.
To get to the Mage's Tower, that shouldn't be a problem for a man up here on the invited to the parties of Mr. Stanting, a man of incredible virtue and general gardening skills.
I don't think this guy realized that Rallick only got invited because Astrid had to be invited.
Yeah, well, he didn't.
It's like,
And didn't I see you at you were at the you were at the Magister's party, which means that you got
Ministers.
Minister's party, which means that
Ministers.
you of course got invited to that. You of course got
Do you need
invited to
some
that
water?
as well.
Yeah, but most of the parties I get into are usually through association. I'm not a native of this city, and I tend to get under a little bit of scrutiny if I don't have.
Well,
invitation.
I can certainly give you my. He digs around like in his robes and pulls out a piece of paper. He's like, this'll get you through to the mage's tower. Or just tell them Ryland sent you. They'll know. I'm a professor in the college.
Right, of course. Thank you, Caddius, and then Relic will walk around me and talking to other people.
Relic's like Caddius and walks.
Caddius,
away.
hello.
Caddius walks away. I'm just standing beside Ryland this whole time, just haven't said anything.
Just stand beside him.
I kind of pat Ryland on the back. It seems you're enjoying the book, aren't you?
Well, in these in this social context, those who wish to speak to me, come and speak to me. Other than that, I tend to enjoy myself by digging around in other people's libraries. You never know what you're going to find.
That's completely true. I 100% agree.
One time I was looking through the library of the Countess of Kindle Watch's various I can't remember, but I was looking through her library, and you would be most astounded to see how many anatomically related books there were involving the reproductive system of giant reptilians, dragons, and so forth. Many volumes. Really
The Book of Dragon Dongs!
quite astounding as to the detail that you can go into.
That is quite fascinating. Never thought there would have been some kind of study on that.
Well, many
There's a
educated
series.
individuals put much too much value on silly things
that's
that they
so
fixate
good.
on. You understand.
Of course. Yes. By the way, your invitation. I could come up at any moment in time, or is there a day preferable to you that I could meet you at the
Well, if you're
tower?
if you're looking to meet me specifically, throughout the
Yes.
week is usually best. I'm teaching classes or having various meetings discussing academic things. So weekdays is generally I'm not generally there on the weekends.
No
But,
problem.
However, there are still things happening. You can still go
Yes.
there and do things and talk to others like myself.
And studying there, is there anything required to be, I guess, a student or?
Just a basic magical aptitude, something small skill.
Small skill. Perfect. I could do that, of course.
Show me right now, my boy. Show me something. Show me something.
Lighting my bookcase on fire.
I could do this. Relic, what are you wearing?
Noble clothing.
Yeah, you have a hat on.
I don't know. I don't know if I have a hat. I don't know if that is included in noble clothing. I just have.
Are
You
you
have a hat
wearing
on.
a
Yes or
hat?
no?
Do you
Yes or
want
no?
to wear a hat or not?
You know what? I will wear a hat. You know what?
Okay. So I'm gonna take Ralik's hat and then roll it along his shoulders with Mage Hand, and then put it back on his head. Like I'm just gonna take it off and have it like circle and then spin along his shoulders and then put it back on his head.
Hello,
Wow.
my baby. Hello, my
Most
darling.
impressive. Most impressive. Right? He closes the book and puts it away so he can do
Clap. Okay,
a little
cool.
bit of clapping.
And pull out the same book and start reading it again.
And he goes, yes, you will certainly qualify as a candidate at the Mages College. Natural magic, I'm assuming? Something in your bloodline, dear boy?
I believe so. It is something in my bloodline. I only attained this power once I turned to 17 of age, of course. I don't know for what reason. I think it may have been my parents, who I am estranged to. I don't know them.
What race is
But-
Cadius again? I'm sorry.
I'm a human.
Okay. Oh,
Just
late manifestation is not it's not uncommon, but not generally in humans. You see that in your halflings and your dwarven magical the shorter ones, generally later blooming magically. Strange that it will wait till such an age. However, maybe you have some trace of the other blood in your bloodline somewhere. I wouldn't know. However, you said your parents are magically inclined. Do you know if they perhaps studied at the college? Something.
Possibly. That's one of the reasons why I wanted to go up there. I wanted to see maybe if they were known there. I only have my
What
name.
is your family name, dear sir?
At Soul Weaver.
Soul Weaver. Very distinct. I don't remember anyone of that particular name, but you, Cadius, yes?
Yes.
You should definitely come to the Mages College. We will teach you all there is to know about anything that you are interested in. But we try
snap.
to stay away from the deviant magics. You understand the summon.
Yes, of
and
course.
So forth.
The sun.
Summoning.
Just bitch slap that out of the way.
Very
Huh?
nice.
No. Of course, I completely understand. You know, my most magical influence is from my god, but these powers that they tingle within me. These little things that I could do, just like change the color of my hair and shit. And I'm just like, woo.
So you're also a cleric. You're a man of the.
Yes, I'm a man of Saren Ray myself.
Well, most unusual that you both be divine and arcanely inspired. It would be my pleasure to educate you further.
Sounds wonderful. Excellent. I will definitely make time to come by within the week.
Yes, just do so. And he sort of like looks back at the bookshelf, going like, no. Oh, God. No. Standing, why do you even have this?
Okay, I'll take that as my cue. He's good.
And
he's good.
He finds one and he's like, my associate published this just a few years ago. He was an idiot. He puts it
He was an idiot.
It was an idiot.
Stanting just
The study
collects
was
all
flawed.
books.
The sample data was flawed.
It was not random sampling.
I'll just have a good chat with Kendall then. After that, I'll
Kendall.
take that as
Yeah, man,
as-
sandwiches.
sandwiches.
Mage hand the sandwiches.
I'll make them purple. Woo!
Purple sandwiches.
He'll be like, no, this is all wrong. Throw it out. I'll be like, no.
He starts making a new sandwich. I
Turn
can't
it
deal
back.
with this.
Does anybody else have anything they want to do sort of roleplay wise before we sort of move into the Zanvin is doing his thing?
I have.
Stray is just doing
something
conversation, like
with
casual shit. So
Cadius. I have something with Cadius I can do.
Okay, go. I want to see some intra-character stuff as well, because then I don't have to do anything. It's nice.
It's good. It's good to see you around here, lad.
Thank you, Sir Standing. It was great for you to invite me up here. It's a wonderful party. You have a glorious house, mansion, even one would say.
I have something more important. If you'd follow me,
Sure. Yes.
and he kind of
Where
like
we going?
heads off.
Where are we going?
in the back down here to where like the office room is, kind of thing, like the back. And he kind of rustles around and grabs some papers. You see, young Cadius, these papers here are not quite like formal adoption papers, but kind of like guardianship. You know, you're not quite old enough to get your own papers to transfer between the tiers, but you know, since you're not a slave, obviously. Some guardianship must be implied that someone must take responsibility for any action. So I've prepared any necessary paperwork. You just need to sign here, and I can send them away.
Are you leaving the manor to Cadius? Is that what you're doing?
No, it's like
Holy shit!
it's like no, like if he's on the 7th tier, someone has to take responsibility
yeah,
for him.
okay.
Like,
I was
yes,
like,
thought
I'm
he
leaving
was-
the manor. I'm
I
leaving
thought
the
he was
manor.
adopting Cadius.
knows the guy for a couple months, puts him in the will.
Cadius getting everything. No.
I hereby declare Cadius gets the manor, Estrella gets the chamber pot. Done!
You've had a falling out.
Riley
last week.
gets a boot to the head.
No, like anybody who's not born on the upper tiers, or obviously it's like the guards are like, why are you here? We have an account, so it's like if they don't have permission, obviously it's the necessary paperwork and things. So
Yeah.
in order for him to get the necessary paperwork, he'd have to have like a signature of someone from the higher tiers.
Yeah, I
someone to
getcha.
vouch for them. Yeah.
I get you.
So this is the paperwork that he needs to sign as well, so he can get my signatures on it saying I'm vouching for Cadius to live on the 7th tier in the standing manner as blah 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 as a not a servant, as a
Of course.
Live-in
Manor just has
guests.
so many rooms.
Of a guest, of a live-in. Yeah.
Oh,
This is I don't even know what to say. This is amazing. Thank you, Standing. I would give you a hug if that was okay, but I don't know. I just bow. I'm just like, thank you. Wow.
Give me a hug, dude.
I keep my word when I make my promises. I keep my word, and I promised I would help you search for your parents and ever you need, and everything in this manor is at your disposal for your research to continue.
Of course.
As well as I overheard your interest in the mages college. It should be quite easier for you to get there by now.
Yeah, from this tier, 100%. Obviously, yes. I will look over the papers and I will sign them right away.
Me and my lawyer.
It's like the typical like I hear in like Cadius Soulweaver agree that Stanting will be my like legal guardianship until the age of 8. For my own paper.
Yes, okay.
So you have a year. Pretty much, since you're already 17, you have a year.
Yeah.
Well, the transition, like once that paperwork is filed, the transition to get your own paperwork to own your own house and stuff on this tier or lesser tiers becomes a lot easier. I'm just guessing once you have that.
You can use everything
stuff-
in this mansion except the garden. Garden is mine.
Except the garden. Don't touch
Don't
the garden.
touch the garden. Limits. If I catch
Right.
you there, the guards will kill you.
All right, I understand. I'll sign the papers, like completely trusting of you.
It's like,
And I'll look up and I'll be like, by the way, the monocle that you have, and I'll explain to you, is a monocle of, what was it, kinship?
It's
Kinsight.
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 Inside.
And if you
I
speak
forgot
this word,
about
you can
that.
see out of the other man's monocle. So I have one here, because I have the monocle on me. And we can use this for scouting, or we can even use this as a way of communication through long distances, maybe. I don't know.
I will
I'll
write
just
you
let
a
you know.
note, and then you can see my note.
Ah, look
Quite
at my note.
A appreciated item. And you notice, like, on the other side of this table, there's like a little like wooden box with like a glass top, and the monocle's inside, like sitting nicely. It's like it's in there. It's all like, I found this on an adventure. It's there.
Oh, man.
Fancy.
It
We're
looks
never
nice.
gonna be able to use that.
We're
But I
not.
didn't know what it was for, so I put it in the case.
Yeah, no,
Well,
it's
now
fine.
we
I
know
told
it's
you what it
for,
was.
so I can use it.
Insight goggles. There you go.
Indeed.
There's a sign on the bottom of it, and it's like monocle of question mark question mark question mark.
Monocle of-
Found at.
Found in.
Found in the ruins of an underground thing of awesome.
No need to read the
identify
papers. It's just the standard agreement and sign it in blood.
It's a standard agreement.
Sign it in blood.
So it's like, then like Astria's mom's like coming in at the same time. She's like looking for a book or something for whatever it's like for Ryland, and she's like overhearing this in the background, is probably like shaking her head. That stupid Stanting inviting more people into this house is just more work for us. He wasn't paying us.
All right, I'll sign them. I guess we should go back to the party and listen to Zanvin's.
The live music should be
Performance.
starting soon.
Indeed.
Indeed, it is.
So everybody sort of, the sort of like gathers to listen to Zanvin, even those who aren't
Stanting, stand next to me.
super enthusiastic.
Stand here.
Kendall's like, standing in the hall munching a sandwich. Everybody else is like eating off of the properly assigned,
Foods.
trays and foods, and he's just got like this sandwich in his hand.
Actually, we should be more far back, like back here, probably.
Oh, more back here.
More of a stage
Were
presence,
you
so
trying-
everybody's
were you-
facing
were you-
me.
Were you trying to talk to Tanya? Estrella?
No. She just situated herself beside, like between Jean and Tanya, to act as a little bit of a buffer, and then just casually conversed with everyone. Didn't want to like
Okay.
big RP stuff. Just she was there. She was talking.
Cool.
All right,
Trying to
so
make John feel at ease.
So everybody kind of makes a space for Zanvin to.
Zanvin's going to like clap, like get everybody's attention.
Everybody's looking.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have come here today as a promise of Lord Stanting to play some music, and I see that he has gathered quite a bit of followers for a nice evening out. This is one of the pieces that I myself have made for this own occasion, and I just start
Thank you,
playing.
thank
Do you want me
you
to
very
roll
much.
on it, or
Yeah, why not?
All right.
Standing like bows towards you. He's like
13.
kind of like
Roll another one.
There we go.
And a third.
Extended performance.
13, 21, 13.
So the beginning is a little.
Does he get bonus points for having like symmetry in the song?
So,
It's like a slow start builds to a giant climax and then kind of like comes
start
down.
weeks get better, then goes back down. Yeah. It's like not too bad, sort of typical music. Gets better, and then gets worse again.
Well, people
Back
are
to-
probably still like talking at the
Yeah,
moment he
people are,
starts.
like, talking
Not really,
about
and then all of a sudden he gets like really good, and people are like, "Oh!" and then they kind of like go back to talking and
Yeah.
eating and whatever.
Like
and
he's playing,
like,
he's playing in as you say, like a string breaks near the end, but he keeps going, like trying to like deal with it. You know what I mean? And that's why it's bad at the end.
As a professional would do. Yep.
Yeah.
He's playing AC/DC on that violin. Just snap.
You can barely in the middle. You can
Shred
barely
harder.
see Zanvin's hand. Like he's just like, and then like the string breaks and he has to slow down again.
21 was
21
free.
was free bird.
he's not even using like the thing that goes back and forth. He's just got his hand. He's like, it's like strings are snapping left and right. He's like, ah.
He's casting mend.
Casting mend on it while I'm
At the
doing
end,
it.
He just starts smashing his violin on the floor. And he's like, yes, starting manner. Woo!
Woo!
So yeah, right now Sandvin is like playing. If anybody wants to do anything while he's playing, like
Hmm.
Yeah, you're welcome to do whatever you like. Everybody's
let's-
kind of watching and giving you
Dance
the
awkwardly.
attention that you want. There's enough space in front that like if you're wanting to do dancing stuff, that would not be out of place to do.
Fuck yeah.
That's the same thing I was thinking.
Fuck yeah.
Let's go dance. Head thrashing.
What?
Yeah. I don't
Look,
have
Mr.
any
Head.
mods to this, so this could be really bad.
Relic. Everyone's
Yes.
standing around. Let's go.
Nope.
Let's
nope,
go
we're
liven
good.
it up.
Let's see what we can
drag
do.
him to the drag him to the
So
middle.
you-
I
He'll
see.
walk in
I
front
see
of you.
Stanting dancing. Okay, let's do this.
Stanting's doing like a slow shuffle. He's like,
Ooh, yeah!
Dance.
Thaddeus comes over. He's like, thump, 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 thump. Woo, woo, woo.
he's doing the Cotton Eye Joe.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's like heavy metal, like hair thrash. He's like,
Jean listens to Tanya's oh so interesting opinions on the performance. So.
No, I knew that was coming.
Oh, the critical.
Lead,
fail.
Relic.
Okay,
lead,
so my
yes.
playing is not as bad as any of your rolls. Just
I
saying.
got it. Don't worry. I got
Rallic
this
kicks the
covered.
crap
You
out
got
of it,
this.
but
You
know.
got this.
Okay, Rally.
Oh wait,
Rally-
should I roll 3 times for the 3 different performances?
dance to 3 different songs. You
I don't
know,
even know why we're rolling.
It
Really.
doesn't
We are
really matter.
We are rolling perform dance, okay?
But I like to. It increases the narration, if you know what I mean. If there's like
Yeah.
roles, you can kind of like talk about.
John, are you dancing with us?
Estrella stumbles really badly. Rallic has to
I
catch
don't
her.
know.
The dog
Just
is going.
catch.
roll for dancing, John. Do it.
Does Tanya like it?
Tanya's out there like clapping, sort of like keeping melody. Like
She's not gonna dance. That's way too like crass. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
I represent her. I don't think she'd let me dance. Especially.
Oh no! Oh no!
Just
She's,
Dance for
Party.
amusement.
she's fine if you want to.
Dance for
Okay.
amusement.
you're the entertainment here.
Yeah, if I fail, Okay.
It doesn't
roll
matter
for
if you
dancing.
fail.
Eh.
14.
Not bad.
I was waiting for the one
Better
where
than
he
the rest of
punches
us.
Tanya in the face while he's dancing.
Whack.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
He does
so
the
sorry.
wait, and he just.
Roll for damage.
Your friends
No.
don't
Shrink
dance, and if
mod,
they don't dance, well,
face.
they're no friends of
Friends
mine.
of mine.
Tonight they will be
I kind of want to roll again, but I
extra
think I know how it'll turn out.
Do it.
Badly.
Do it, roll. You go from like
26.
Oh, yeah.
You stumble at the start, but
19.
once you're caught, it's all
she
good.
comes, she falls, then she starts doing the worm, starts breakdancing, like spinning on her head, like woo.
I stumble, Relic catches me.
Continue
And
to
I
dance,
leave.
get a little bored at the end.
I continue to be bad.
Dance.
Stanting's like
I continue to
shuffling.
be bad.
He's just getting
Basically-
tired.
Really
Basically,
terrible.
with everybody dancing, it really doesn't matter how well you dance because everybody's dancing, so nobody cares.
Yeah.
Cadius is like in the middle of the floor doing like the white guy dance, like So-
Stanting's just getting worse because Cadius is like bumping into him, and he's like, "I'm trying to shuffle here, son." You're like,
oh, man.
"Damn it, get away from me!"
You make it sound like Cadius might as well just be grinding on you.
He's failed like pretty much 3 times. Okay?
There's
You're
no
not
such
doing
thing
much
as failing.
He's
just like-
rolled a 3, a 5, and a 5. Okay,
A 3, a 5, and a 5. Bump.
he's just come like
keeps booty
stomping
bumping
in. He's like,
Stanting.
"Get out of the way! It's a mosh pit."
I'm surprised
Would you
Estrella and
boss?
Stanting's not having a dance.
You
I'll
say
go over
mosh,
here.
so I was gonna just.
Hey, she can go around. No big deal.
She can go around.
Go around.
Straight up for everybody.
She can dance with everyone. No big deal.
You can dance if you want to.
End of the performance, Rallic
Yeah.
activates his ring, prestidigitation, clean sweat and stuff because dancing is strenuous. And yeah, pretty much good.
I roll.
Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. You know what? I'm sorry that I haven't been as attentive as usual. I feel like my quality is slipping, which is no good. So the party goes well. All the business is good. This Zanvin finishes. Everybody does the clapping at the end. And yeah. So what you guys got? Further? Anything further?
Nope. Not really.
One more, but I'll let everybody else go first. No one?
Everybody get out of my house.
Zanvin still has to re-talk to Tanya, but I mean that's
Xanver still has to retalk to Tanya. Okay. She when the performance is over, she comes up to you and sort of just says, we will talk later, after the amusements are finished.
bows
I am
to
the
her.
amusement, and I'm done, bitch.
So if you want to close it out, Pig, you can. I mean, it's your party, so if you want to like.
You dance if you want to.
I mean, Bear still has to talk to the mage chick, like she said she wanted to.
That's
Well,
true.
So, well,
But
whatever
she's not there,
she's
so I
doing,
don't know how
like,
that's gonna happen.
yeah.
whatever she's doing, I mean, Standing's just going to obviously stand up where Zanvin was kind of maybe a little bit more forward. I'd like to thank our special guest, Zanvin, for his quite impressive display of musical skills. Thank you very much. And he, will, like clapping.
Bows to you.
And I'd like to thank everybody for turning up for this exquisite party. And please partake more of the refreshments and the food. And I thank you all for coming. And have a nice night. And it's kind of like, if you want to finish talking and chatting, otherwise people can leave whenever they want at this point.
Indeed.
Relic will walk up to Stanting. Greetings, Stanting. Slight bow because this is Stanting's party.
I see you came with Estrella.
Obviously not happy about that.
Of course, I wanted to
Plus
actually
one.
thank you for at least thinking to invite me. You haven't seemed to enjoy my company much, so I figured I should at least thank you for that. It's much easier than having to try and get in here without an invitation.
Well, I may not agree with your lifestyle, your choice of employment, but you are a close friend of my sister. That would make you close enough to family that it would look rather. I'm lost for words here.
Impolite?
Yeah, impolite. It would look bad for his own reputation if he didn't invite his own family.
Yeah.
Of course, I understand. You have to realize I was trying to leave that ship. Just things kind of didn't go as planned for reasons that I'll worry about in a while. And then he'll laugh and just wave his hand. But anyway, it was a nice party. Thank you for allowing me to join it without having to forge anything.
Well, you are welcome, and please enjoy yourself on the refreshments and food.
Sandwich.
And he's kind of like
Sandwiches!
he's not like shooing you away, but the intent is kind of
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of my face.
Relic will put his hand out to shake hands with
the
Stanting.
pleasantry's enough. He'll shake your hand, like the pleasantry's enough is there, but
Yeah, and then Relic will turn and go back to talking to other people that aren't Stanting. with the
That
mustache.
aren't
Other
standing.
people that aren't standing. So the party's basically over, and like some of the guests do filter out, as the entertainment is coming to a close. There are a couple people standing around still chatting with each other and so forth. Any further RP you want to do with each other or NPCs, do it, and then we'll close out the party itself.
Alright, so Estrella's gonna walk up to the two guards, Ezel, and she doesn't know the other guy's name, Lysander.
Yeah.
But she smiles and says, not one for dancing, are you two? And she's just saying it in a light way, not mocking or anything.
Ezel replies saying, well, representing the official current serving military and all that, it's not really very seemly of us, though I probably could have if I wanted to. Not much of a coordinated type.
That's a shame. You should probably learn someday. It's quite entertaining, quite rewarding, I'd say, to be able to do that. And if you weren't on official business, then I'm sure it would have been quite enjoyable.
I suppose so. Lysander kind of lets the the interchange happen without really bothering to interject much, seeing that they kind of know each other with the various sort of familiar looks in their eyes and so forth. He doesn't bother giving his opinion on the dancing. He's totally cool either way.
And I just chat with her a little bit more, and then afterwards step away and say, well, if you ever want to, any lessons or something, then come get me at the 57th tier. I'm there most of the time. And I head off to the party.
I'm sure I'll see you.
No, legitimate lessons, man. Don't even.
Well, lessons. Everything Estrella does.
Everything.
Everything.
In quotations.
Have to specify it's not that lessons.
Anybody else doing any more RP with anybody?
Well, I mean, I'm only with the 2 scouting guys, but it's more like, thank you guys for showing up. But like
Yeah,
the look
they're
on
like-
Stanting's face is kind of like you can tell that Stanting's like, yeah, I've been here, guys. I've done this pain in the ass crap when I was in the Legion, where I had to show up and deal with this bullshit of these rich people. You do it because of the donation money and crap that comes through.
Yeah, and they're like, yeah, we understand why we had to be here, but we're gonna go now.
I'm gonna go up to Zanvin and be like, damn, that was amazing. No, I'm gonna say that was quite a performance, sir.
That was the shit, bro.
That was quite a performance. I'm sorry, my dancing isn't quite up to par, but I definitely enjoyed myself. It was quite something to listen to.
Well, I can tell you one thing. Watching you dance certainly calmed my nerves for the performance.
I'm glad it did something. I do apologize. It must have been horrendous, but I was having too much fun to stop.
Thaddeus, I play so people can enjoy. I don't judge on your dancing as long as you do dance. I am very grateful that you tried.
Thank you. I don't know why I'm thanking you, but thank you again. Thank you. It was a wonderful performance is all I wanted to say. Thank you. I guess I will be seeing you around sometime.
Of course.
Ralph gives the exquisite sandwich man passing high five because he's a cool guy.
All right, and then I'll go back to conversing with people all giddily because I dance like poo.
Oh my god.
Okay. So
The chat.
I guess we'll call that like a close for the party. So everybody filters out. Stanting's had a little social gathering and he's quite happy about that, I'm sure. Standing, roll perception for me, will ya?
Rolling Perceptionanos. 18.
So while you're cleaning up, after the party and everybody's filed out, I'm not gonna file them out because that's more work than I can be bothered to do right now. But
We're just gonna change maps anyway.
yeah,
So.
while they were filing out, and after they cleaned up, you
Steal my shit.
you notice that there are a couple of books missing off the shelves. As well as there is some. Actually, you didn't roll high enough for the other thing. So there are a couple of books missing off the shelves. Is what you notice, and you can only assume Ryland was at work stripping you of books that he didn't think you should have, that sucked or whatever.
Books that he is interested in.
It's more
Maybe
likely
the
that he
first time.
threw books away rather than.
Stone. He doesn't eat this garbage or this garbage, and this person's theory is just horrible.
This person's an idiot.
I knew him. He was an imbecile.
Well, that's the best part is the fact that most of the stuff you see in the mansion is mostly for display for public, because Stanting has a hidden room where he keeps his good stuff, his trophy items and things.
Good stuff.
His monocle of question
His
mark,
heroin and
question mark.
It's heroin and cocaine.
His dirt.
It's in the back room.
His dirt.
His dirt.
Actually, no, it's
Dahmer
it's
books.
more
And
like
his
his gun cabinet and his workbench and where his journals and his little mantle place and all his interesting stuff is. The pincers from the last journey, those giant fucking things that almost killed him. Yeah,
The
they'd be in there.
Ankegs, yeah.
God, the Uncugs.
Guys, I
Or flashbacks.
know this is completely out of context, and I don't usually do this, but I just got linked to the best post about GMing ever, and it's from Community. I don't know if you.
Oh.
seen it.
Community, the TV show?
Yeah.
Oh
But
my god.
It's like one of the guys is like, "Hey, you can't just say he's gone. You owe us an ending." And Abed, the character's like, "I owe you nothing. I am a dungeon master. I create boundless world, and I bind it by rules. Too heavy for a bridge, it breaks. Get hit, take damage. Spend an hour outside someone's door fighting over who gets to kill him. He leaves through the back. Hey, he's out there somewhere. You might find him if you get your crap together." That is the best.
I fucking love
Anyway,
Abed.
sorry, I totally
sorry.
derailed there, and I don't usually do that. All right, so party ends. You guys head out once more into the darkness of the night. And Cadius, as you're leaving, a man stops you near the door.
Apu. Okay.
And says, "The group is gathering tonight. Now is the time. I know where they are." You know, and he hands you a letter. He hands you a folded piece of paper. Whether you're going to join or whether you're going to kill them all is irrelevant to him, really.
Join or kill.
And
them
honestly, as soon as he hands you the information, he fucks right off. Like he
was he somebody that I saw at the party, or was he somebody that?
he seemed to be waiting outside, as like he knew where you were gonna be, sort of thing.
Oh Jesus, man, that guy's
Sucker.
pro.
Sort of like opposite spectrum choices. Yeah.
Franklin the courier, that bastard. He knows
God
too
damn
much. Everybody thinks he's a courier. He's an undercover cop.
I like that.
He's a secret Nazi hunter.
Who, Franklin?
Yeah, Franklin.
So I guess they're. Oh God, what time of? Oh man, how much time do I have? How do I know? Okay, this paper has to have like the time and where, I guess, to go.
Yeah.
Okay, how much time do I have?
How much time do you have?
Is there enough time to like tell people about this, or am I just like, boom, gotta go there right away?
No, you could,
Now
you
there's a
could, you could
trapdoor.
definitely tell people, but it's like within the next couple of hours, sort of thing. So you need to like get your shit together.
All right, I will go. Who would I most likely go to? Probably Stanting. Well,
There's some
Probably
dude
Stan.
outside your house who just fucking give me this note.
Turns out Tanya is a Nazi spy.
Stanting, a Nazi just contacted me. You need to come with me immediately.
I got this.
I don't know if it would be Stanting or Estrella. No, it'd be Stanting. Never mind. Yeah. So I'd go up to the Stanting, and I'd have this paper in my hand, and I'd be looking down, and I look up at Stanting, I'm like, I know where the followers of Phalorian will be meeting tonight. These are people who disrespect my god, who disrespect Harn, who disrespect the life of others.
I'm quite aware of these brigands and heathens that you speak of.
Yes.
See, we're no strangers. The encounters against them in the Scouting Legion, and particularly in my adventures after collecting some of these interesting pieces you see around me, they tend to like to destroy any magic or artistic relics of the world rather than save them.
Yes, they're now, like I have no words for the amount of bullcrap that they are, the hatred, right? I am torn. do I go there and probably unleash the wrath of the true goddess Saren Ray upon them?
Feel the might of Saturn Ray!
Do I not? And inform authorities? I am torn.
Well, whatever would seem best, as usually their gatherings are quite illegal within the city most of the time. Their extremism tends to cause many disturbances.
I'm just gonna throw this out here.
Gonna go fast?
I'm just gonna throw this out here feel free to don't go fast. I don't mind at all.
Okay, cool. No problem.
But I'm gonna throw this out here, and those of you who've played Baldur's Gate will get it. You must gather your party before venturing forth. There you go. Keep going.
Okay. Oh god, where was I? Yeah, the illegals.
Oh.
You were gathering your party before venturing forward.
I'm thinking if you would help me, we could take them out. This small group. But of course that wouldn't be enough. We need to take them out of the city.
Well, any skirmishes between us and them will likely be overlooked by the military here. There seems to be no love lost between their collection, and many of the cities tend to not favor them. So, and being that I would personally like to rid them and save some of these fantastic, pieces of work and art that they've been destroying. You have my support.
Very good. Thank you, Stanton.
Zanvin's gonna have heard this, like all this, like you guys are talking, and walk up and go, "Count me in. Those bastards has ruined so many of my, so many of my concerts with their explosions and their radicals. I'd like to get back at them."
Zanvin, of course. Thank you, sir. Of course. That would be most excellent for you to come with us. Obviously, we need a little bit more brute force. I was thinking of maybe...
I'd assume Jean would be quite enthusiastic as to offer his brute force. I'm sure he would like to get away from Tanya, and I'm sure if I ask her, she'll easily agree to lend him to us. Her business here today has made her quite a bit of money. I'm sure she'd be more than pleasant to offer.
That sounds quite perfect. So I'll walk up to Estrella.
Mhm.
Well, I guess to Estrella and her. Oh boy, I've never interacted with her.
And Tanya.
And Tanya,
I will come
Tanya.
over as well.
the owner of Jean. I will bow. I'll be like, Tanya, I am Cadius. I don't know if you remember or have met me. I helped you with that wine that spilled.
I don't think I've had the pleasure, but
I am part of the group that uses your slave in points in time for his brute force, and I will be asking you.
oh yes, now that you mention it, I do recognize you from the party. Yes.
Yes, the Magistress's party.
Stairs.
No, the Magister's party. Excuse me, I am thinking.
Minister.
Minister. Damn it!
Damn it!
Calling people out all day and then I fuck up. No!
It's spreading.
I was wondering if I could loan your man tool for his
Your
excellent
man
skills in slaughter.
You wish to use his man tool?
Estrella cannot help but laugh. Like she can't hold that in.
Stand.
I'll laugh at
chuckles.
that
Just
too.
overhear that and
Just like,
just
oh,
bust out
no,
laughing
no.
as well.
I mean,
Back away slowly
Your-
at that idea, and
I wish to borrow Jean for his capabilities at cutting things in half.
As usual,
talking-
anything that he acquires comes straight to me.
Of course.
Then, of course, I am fine with you using him however you wish.
Cadius, if you're looking for someone who is adept at cutting things, I think you're looking to borrow the wrong person.
Tanya sort of
Laughs.
smiles at that.
I
bring
will
back-
look perplexed and be like, "What do you mean? Jean's
Yeah.
totally the best."
I pat him on the back, like,
Banding's kind of
never
confused.
mind, Cadius.
Astrea, you as well. I would ask for your help, as well as you, Ralik. For this is an intense religious moment for me, but also a way to get rid of these outsiders from our city.
Of course, you've been a good friend and companion so far, so I would be glad to lend you my blade.
Thank you. I'll give you a bow.
So good.
I guess we have to prepare for this. We don't have much time, but we have enough to, well, go get our supplies. Because I don't think going out in noble clothing would be such a great idea.
That would be
Does
fun.
Zanvin know where this
We're here for
meeting
a-
is taking place? Would you have told him?
Of the Nazi peoples.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
I didn't say any. I didn't mention it. But if you asked, I would probably tell you.
Yeah, Zanvin wants to know. Like,
It's like
exactly.
down in the boiler
like-
districts. It's like
And on this paper here, I will show you. Here's the paper.
it's like
blah, blah,
super low down.
All right,
lowest
so
lowest.
Zanvin's going to walk over to. So bad with names. Somebody help me out here.
Ezel, Lysander.
Izo and Lysander.
Ezel and Lysander, and go a little tidbit. I heard through news that the followers of Felorian are going to be meeting at insert where they're really not meeting layer right here. Like,
Okay.
let's say 56th tier. I
Very-
would be
very
very
well,
careful.
We'll see if we can do anything about this. These meetings are, of course, as you know, well reported. And he immediately, Lysander sort of walks off, you know, to get it all settled, and Ezel follows with him. Going to report to the address, or report with men to the address that you've given them.
While Ezel leaves, by the way, Zanvin's going to wink at her.
Okay. Alright, alright.
This
All
party
right.
has so many people that wink, and then Jean.
So we
And
have
then Jean
Jean.
blinks.
John.
so we have about an hour or so before we need to gather for this thing.
Yes.
Yeah. something
Okay,
like
so
that.
I will want to spend that time making some more bullets, about 20 of them,
Okay.
and that's 120 gold. I'll spend the proper gold.
Did out of curiosity,
Shooting money.
How is
Yes,
Jean gonna get his
shooting.
stuff?
Yeah, it's essentially shooting money.
well, just for aesthetics purposes, can I have like during Astrea's searching for the shoulder pads I mentioned, or at least the ones for one side, because he's gonna be doing a lot of that dramatic where he swings it up and just right on his shoulder, and he'd kind of like to keep his arm.
Oh
attached
yeah,
to
sure.
stuff.
You can find like, you know, a leather shoulder
Misses.
harness. It's not a problem. It doesn't actually like affect your character
Yeah,
in
just,
any way, but aesthetics. So I'm
aesthetically.
totally fine with that.
Would I have been able to get my gloves and reconnaissance in the time that we got the gold and now?
Probably.
Okay. Just want to make sure that either I have them or I don't. Okay, sweet.
Well, did we actually have that time skip, or was that like?
We had a small time skip at least.
Yeah, I mean this isn't quite as far.
Would I have like a week to take
Yeah.
a linguistics check for the forgery thing?
You didn't ask Astray about that yet. That is
No, you
going.
didn't.
That is
Okay.
going
That's
to
later.
be a role play
Okay.
thing. You can't just be
Yeah.
like,
Okay.
I'm gonna roll for
I was
this,
just
and
asking.
now
man,
I
time
have
for that, but
forgeries.
Okay.
Because like, if you don't get Astraya's permission, that shit could get her in so much trouble.
Good.
Oh yeah.
All right, so I guess we have to go down.
What? She's got me.
Going down to the 65th.
It'd be the
Oh,
first
no,
thing
no,
that
no, no.
wasn't her fault.
There's getting us in trouble with having to do a favor, and then there's getting us thrown on the brig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Half the stuff
And-
we've done though.
And besides,
Suddenly-
nobody gets Jean in trouble with Jean. So
Well,
Suddenly an
technically, that
elf
was also
cavalier
Astrea's spell.
appears.
Pretty much everything's been Astraya's fault.
Yeah.
It's that darn charming thing. It's just
I don't know. Yeah, apparently.
Oh god, that. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah, I was just like, oh wait, there's a couple NPCs we might meet. It's not gonna be good. Okay.
6 gold per shot, 120 gold
Yeah.
for 20 shots. All right,
Yeah.
perfect.
I mean,
That's
just
some
just
math
that's
right
just
there.
just so like I'm not saying like where am I getting this black powder and everything. This is like I have using like alchemy to make black powder, and I have alchemy for like or gunsmithing to make the shots.
Well, you
so-
have Kendall.
and I have Kendall here too.
Yeah.
He can help you out. Yeah.
He can
Kendall
give
the
you some
dirt
black
maker.
powder.
He can hook you up.
But yeah, just like I'm not like I'm saying I probably have supplies here, but I'm not gonna be like hey, I can make these shots for free when I'm at the manor. I'll still pay my gold. And
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah. I mean, you still have to buy the supplies at some point.
Of course.
so-
Like
Yeah.
it's probably like within regular maintenance costs, whatever.
Yeah.
It is. So like spending the gold ahead of time or whatever. It's like, I can't obviously carry like 1,000 shots on me, so I'm gonna have stuff sitting around the manor. It's just at the time.
Ow.
That would
Walking
really
around
suck.
With 1,000 bullets
1,000
gets
shots
put on
me?
fire.
Dude, that's like friggin' that's like 8 powder kegs worth of like shot on me. Okay, 1 powder keg is a 20-foot explosion.
you just have like this sealed off room just surrounded by like permanent water magic, so no fire gets in. It's just,
The back of the manor. If this place goes up, fucking the next 7 tiers are all coming down.
Tier 7 becomes Tier 1. Yeah!
This is why the upper tiers don't mess with Stanting.
Never
Like-
leave Cadius unattended.
It's blow up
Don't
his
leave.
house.
And you put Cadius in your mansion. Don't forget
Hell
that.
yeah.
Oh boy.
I trust him. I signed over the manor to him. Didn't you hear the whole speech earlier?
he's gonna do that hoodwink thing where it's just like light.
Are you signing over the manor? That was excellent. I love
God
that.
no, Stanting's not dead yet.
I was like, are you preparing for the eventuality of being dead?
Are you actually
Damn.
doing that?
Can I kill you now?
Oh my god.
Plus 3d6 hose.
I'm sure he has. I'm sure he has
Dude, that's
some
an average of
like,
9 hoes.
somewhere, a will of something.
That's average. Oh my god. Anyway, I was just fucking around.
I can't believe your comment was, dude, that's an average of 9 hoes. That sounds like something like the math geek in a TV series would say to 3d6 hoes.
That's an-
That's like
I mean, he's
an
not
average of like
wrong.
9 hoes.
Oh my
It's not wrong.
Well, I think in averages when I hear die, okay? Like, that's how my burning hands works.
I know.
Anyway, I'm just saying.
Anyway, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to derail it that much.
No,
I
it's
just
cool.
like when it says just shank one guy twice.
Anyway,
I don't want to say the word.
let's move on. So you guys are going to down to this meeting of the followers of Felorian. Once you guys are all set, I'm assuming you are all set.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, well, I guess we have to go back to
Well, I
where...
get geared up and shit, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, sure. But you all eventually make your way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm going to just check that I have my dynamic lighting layer for this map and that it's not awful. Okay, good.
Jean's sword is all wrapped up in a big sheet because it's all cleaned and he hasn't unwrapped the present yet.
He hasn't killed anything yet either.
I'm gonna be like super OCD about
will,
this sword. dude.
This makes me
Just, like,
think of that
polished-
guy in Naruto with that wrapped up sword.
Kisame.
Oh.
Kitsune?
Zabuza?
Kisame.
Kisame.
The
Kisame.
shark guy.
If I can have the shark scissors, oh my gosh.
Sharks.
So cool.
Shark sword.
Dude, that thing
Dude,
is
that shark
awesome.
sword was beast. It ripped
Yeah.
you to shreds. It didn't kill you right away.
It was like a big shaver.
Plus, it took
Yeah.
away your shark.
It's a
then
big
it-
shaver.
And then it came to life in Shippuden and it was like a cat. It was weird.
Okay, I don't
Hey,
know.
calm
No,
down,
literally.
I don't
It was
know
good.
shit about that. Okay.
I don't
Also,
Oh
know.
my god! It not only did it steal my chakra, but half my beard is gone. How the hell is this?
Ian, actually, it's 10.5 hours. I guess one's a halfling or something. I don't know.
One's a half.
Those dwarven hoes. Those dwarven hoes with beards.
But yeah, Estrella gives Jean his like large size sword, and it's all polished and clean and sharpened and everything.
Fish spine sword OP. That just makes me think fish spine sword like the one Lucius got the shit kicked out of him with.
That almost killed him, man. He was close to dying.
I'm going to spend the entire trip, instead of swooning over Estrella, over my sword.
So you guys make your way down in the elevator, and it gets darker and darker and darker as you're going down. Of course, it's late at night as well, so it's already dark. And you end up in the 65th tier, which is sort of like a boiler tier, you know, like an engine tier. The hallways are quiet and cramped. Well, not quiet actually. There's the hum of magical energy and the actual engineering that goes on down here, sort of all around, and it's loud and all encompassing. However, the corridors are cramped and they're lit in a sort of a strange sort of orange light, like an artificial light. And that's where you find yourself.
All right. So where's this place at exactly, Cadius?
Yeah, Cadius, Relic. Take point.
Wait.
Over at Jean. Jean, take point.
Relic.
I will take point under the condition that this is kill first and never ask questions.
If they're followers
There's
of Felurian,
one question. There's
One question?
One rule. The most important one. We should catch alive so that we can figure out where the others are.
Can we just catch one live?
That's what he just said.
Okay.
But if they're not important enough, if this is like a normal Nazi kind of rally, there's a man at a podium.
If there's 10 of them, we kill 9 and capture the last one.
You can kill.
Try to get the podium guy.
Try to get the podium guy.
Try to capture the
Kill
podium
all
guy.
the small.
When he said that, I was just thinking to myself,
Shoot the
boom,
podium
are
guy
you
in
high
the
up on their
face.
ladder? No. Boom, are you high up on their ladder?
No. Shka.
We have a disassembly line.
All right, you can kill all the ones that look pathetic and weak, or maybe they look strong. I really hope they don't, because that would be very terrifying. But
Point
kill
is,
as many
kill
as you
the
want.
ones that aren't the leaders.
There you go.
We're capturing that guy, apparently.
Get on with it, lad, and it's like, Standing's like, get on with it, lad, and it's like, click, click, click. And he's like,
Let's go. I'm taking.
he's like,
taking
he's ready to
steps.
start shooting.
I can like stealth this at -5. I don't know.
You're
I
good.
think we're okay.
Oh my god, there's so many hallways.
Okay, we're gonna.
Cadius, do you have directions on that note?
I don't know. I look at the note. Do I have directions on it?
I'm gonna,
Pinpoint directions.
I'm gonna do survival to see if there's like any sign of people passing through.
Okay.
Come on, get an ox roll. It's not an ox roll.
Oh, that's cool.
It's not over there.
It's
They went this way. Miles away, but I know.
They went this way. That's the way we came in. Right.
They went this way.
Elf.
Oh, you people and your lack of rolling.
So
Oh,
Survival
God.
roll.
survival roll of like trying to see if people have come through here. The answer is ass tons of people come through here every day maintaining the freaking engines that are down here. So in fact, you have no idea for like the specific people.
All right.
Shoe prints as
I'm
opposed
gonna
to just
continue down here.
footprints of poor people.
You,
I'm gonna
you roll a
continue down
12.
here.
Whoops. Let's roll my
I don't
own
know if we have
survival.
directions. I just know Cadius is walking places and whatever. Follow him.
22. Do I notice anything unusual?
Do you notice anything unusual of those two guys? Or oh no.
Oh, for like
no.
like
anything
in, like boot
Like
tracks or
survival
something.
tracks.
Like someone that might be wandering around in like
Honestly-
heavier armor or
Honestly,
something. 'cause,
no.
like,
But the corridors are quiet right now because it's like later in the,
I will pass these two and good day.
Those guys are just like two of the workers. They're like, what? Can we help you? And then they just like go back to their drink and they don't give a shit while you're down here.
I'm gripping my sword sadly, like so. Those aren't
No.
No,
No,
no, Jean.
Go, Jean,
No,
go.
no, Jean.
Push him
You
forward.
wouldn't happen to be selling bread, would you?
No.
I'm going to actually talk to them.
Okay.
Feel free.
Chaps, have you happened to
Any
seen any particularly zealous religious men coming through here? Perhaps they're having a meeting of some kind.
Oh, there was a bit of a tramping group come through here a little while ago. But
Causing a kerfuffle. Which way might they have gone?
just head down the corridor and to your right, and there's a sort of a large engine room down there. I think they'll probably be in there.
Thank you, lads.
Thank you, lads.
Thank you,
You are all
lads.
fine fellows. Continue with your drink.
Indeed.
What's that? That's a hole.
Continue forward to the engine room.
Continue.
That's a hole.
I don't know.
Oh,
don't know
this
either.
appears to be an engine room.
Hey, Rallic, jump in that hole.
No thanks.
Is that a ladder hole?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's an engine room.
I see people.
Yeah, I've just walked out.
Are
So,
they not?
This kind
looking at the guys that you see here,
Perception.
you can see that they are all sort of fairly suspicious looking. A couple of them like looking over their shoulders and stuff. They're all armed.
Fucking Christ. 17, 25, 30.
They're all armed, and at the head of the group is a person who looks like they might be a spellcaster.
You
know,
you just told me not to kill the spellcaster.
saying the whole like, and you will all be beholden to the prophet, for he is the one true God among gods. You know, the purity of the land and the presence of good. We must cleanse it of all evil. All that sort of thing.
They're definitely fathers of Farillion.
Cadius just rolls like a 30. Does he notice like the name tags on there? that's
I can see their
Phil the
lifespan.
Inquisitor
It's
of...
only a couple minutes.
Cadius can see that. Cadius can see that like one of the guys has a slight limp. The guy on the right hand side and to the north, he's been having trouble at home, and his wife left him like 2 days ago. And
Oh.
Cadius can tell just by the way his shirt is not properly pressed.
They all have this like
God.
marker written like, "Hi, my name is like."
What? My name is who?
What?
My name
My
is...
name is-
Like standing's like that guy's armor is a little bit loose. That guy has not polished. Cadius is like, that's Phil and his wife has been unhappy with him.
That's James.
What?
He works at the
They've been having
pub on the
some-
That's,
50th
that's
year.
James.
he's
can tell.
he's the bouncer of Serenray.
That's just the greatest title ever.
Do they do anything while we walk up to them? Like they don't care. We're
Well,
just walking in?
the woman at the front of the group stops talking, and they turn and look at you basically.
Oh, it's a woman at the front.
It
Ooh,
is.
changes things.
Jean, no.
Jean, don't kill the woman.
You can capture her.
I motion. Please go on.
She continues after that, sort of not 100% questioning your motive. Like the message was sent out to loyal followers, like as to where this was and stuff. Are these two guys? She continues. She's talking about the faith and how evil is present even in the most good places, and how we must root it out. So on and so forth. You know the drill, Felorian style.
Lorian style.
So as soon as they mention Baylorian, I'm gonna try to kill this guy right here.
Okay.
I'm going to pat the man in front of me on the shoulder and just burning hands.
You're just gonna be like, "Hey, buddy."
I agree with you. Let's take the filth out of this city.
Okay.
Starting with you.
So Jean and Cadius surprise round for Jean, surprise round for Cadius. But other than that, I'm gonna.
I just rolled stealth to
Yeah, he
aim my
rolled
gun.
stealth.
So.
You got a musket. It is not a stealthy
Yeah,
weapon.
but I'm
You're
like over
I'm
by
hiding.
I'm over by this engine, kind of like. I also rolled an 11, so
No,
I mean, it
Praise
doesn't really matter.
Valorian!
You fucking don't stealth at all. It's you might as well just have raised your gun and done nothing.
Well,
but-
we're doing a surprise round anyway, so I'm aiming my gun.
I'm gonna give Cadius and Jean a surprise round, but I want to kind of give these guys initiative because you'll just murder them all before they get to do anything otherwise, and I don't really want that to happen. So
So I get this here.
You're a little quiet.
So I'm just gonna get
Sam.
this too.
Oh, a little quiet.
Am
I
I?
have 16
How about now?
strategies.
Nah, you're a lot better now.
Oh my
That's
god.
for these two.
Okay, so they're gonna reflex save. So one of them makes it and one of them doesn't.
Well, you didn't
Yeah,
GM
to yourself.
Yeah, you're not GM rolling that.
Okay, well whatever. I'm just telling you what
the only
happened.
time he doesn't GM roll.
One of them just was like, nope.
The guy
The
that
one
you,
I touched
the
on
guy
his
that you-
shoulder,
the guy
pretty
that you
much.
patted on the back pretty much took it to the face. So he's covered in fire, which is great for him. So that guy takes a lot of damage, and the other guy takes less.
23 and 11. We.
I rolled a 16 to try to hit this guy.
16, try to hit that guy. He's flat-footed, so you're probably good.
Okay.
Smack him.
Probably good.
Probably.
22.
God,
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Large greatsword.
So you just like bring a large greatsword down on this guy's face. All
Now
right,
get Vital Strike.
roll,
Yeah.
roll initiative, motherfuckers.
I'm rolling initiative. I
not-
told you Stanting wants to go. He rolls a 28.
He wants
he
to
wants
move.
to kill somebody.
God, 28 is so high.
Critical initiative.
Critical initiative.
Yeah, Estrella and Stanting got critical initiative.
God damn it.
Yeah.
And then I rolled badly because I'm
We're the
best.
murder bitches.
Guys, we all rolled even numbers. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
He doesn't even care anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not even GM. He's just
One
like,
guy
fuck
rolled a
it.
22.
I'm tired. I'm doing this shit.
Oh yeah, that guy did roll a 22.
Nice.
He's too tired.
Oh
for
yeah,
this
that
shit.
was also not a GM roll.
It's okay. Put us in the turn order.
Although now I have to
I already
find my
did.
thing again. Yeah.
Oh,
there-
okay.
No, you didn't.
I'll refresh then, because I cannot see it.
I
Can,
can't.
can anyone
I
see?
can't see it either.
Oh,
no.
you can't? Okay, then I won't refresh.
God damn it.
Try closing and reopening it.
Have you tried turning it on and off again?
The turn order? You can do that.
No.
Okay, I'm adding you to the turn order. Can you see yourselves being added to the turn order?
No.
No.
Yes.
Okay, so refresh.
So refresh.
Okay,
Yeah.
refresh.
Fresh.
Okay, good.
Oops.
Refreshing.
The hell
Rolling
was my
1d20 according to the loading screen.
28.
Oh, there we go. That was indeed refreshing.
Perfect. Got it.
Bear's picture, seemingly normal person. Not
Right?
usually what Bear has as a picture.
Oh. 24.
Time to mute everybody and their mother.
That's what I just did.
Yeah, I muted myself first, just in case.
Yeah, so did I.
Okay.
Go all the way down to try and find my guy again. Where are you? Guy?
Yeah.
There you are.
I gotta
Down.
out zoom because all of a sudden I'm just like, oh my god, everything's big.
Yeah, I go to like 60%-ish usually.
Yeah, I go to as far out as I can see everything. So here, 100% is pretty okay.
Yeah, 100% is pretty good for me because I could still see all the tokens and everything. I like to see the details in the tokens. I like art, so
Hmm.
looks
I
good.
like your art.
Damn straight.
Yeah, Phoenix's
There you go.
art. Like his stick,
Phoenix's
his
art.
stick man.
My stick figures, my M's for birds, they're all so
They're
good.
lovely stick figures.
Good, lovely
Amazing.
M-birds.
And birds.
I like how straight your stick figure is.
Hey man, people make YouTube money off of stickmen.
That's
Dick
true,
figures.
And look at XKCD. They don't have any good art. They just have stick figures. They do pretty well. All right. Anyway, so initiative. You guys have added all your initiative in there.
Hmm.
Did
Hey.
does she have an initiative?
Yeah, the
Oh, mage
She
lady.
does
Yeah.
now.
She got 20.
Okay.
nice.
Pew, she does now.
Stanting, you are first.
Yeah.
Good, my good
I'm a-
fellow with a mustache.
5 foot step up here. And I'm gonna shoot this guy over here.
5 foot step. Shoot
Oh,
this
fucking
motherfucker.
shoot him fucking twice.
Pew!
Fucking oh, critical hit!
Critical.
Critical! Critical!
Roll to
Critical!
confirm, scrub.
Oh, 12.
He's flat-footed.
Oh, it's touch.
Maybe.
It's touch too.
Yeah.
On
Maybe.
flat-footed.
Oh,
Flat-footed
it's
touch.
Flat-footed
Flat-footed
touch.
touch.
Yeah, that kind of works.
That's
Disappointment.
sadness. Oh my
Yes,
god.
yes.
Just
What is it? Roll like
Yeah.
D50.
D50.
Yeah.
11.
That's
Oh.
just an extra critical modifier.
Oh my god.
This guy's just dead.
5 times critical on a
Okay.
12.
Took a burning hand, and now he's
Hold
taking
on.
2 shots.
No, he's not
Uh,
firing at that guy. He's firing at the guy.
Yeah, he's firing at the guy that did.
So the
that-
guy,
this
the guy that took
Guy,
half
yeah.
damage.
Yeah.
yeah,
So we just do the first is 9, and then
the critical.
Oh.
Then 5d12 plus 1.
plus 1d6. 32.
32.
32 damage.
That's kind of a lot of damage.
32 plus 9. No, 41. 41 total.
Wait, why? What?
I
What is
shot him
going on?
twice.
Yeah, you shot him.
Oh,
plus
it's
nine.
Yeah, 9 for the
plus
first
9.
shot, 32 for the crit.
Yeah, 32 for the crit.
he's
yeah.
like pretty dead.
40. That's
His
a
head
ram.
I was only here with my friends.
I mean, his head exploded. So
Do you think his
just
wife will be bad?
before
Or do you think
just
she'll feel
before the
bad
bullet hits him in the face, he's like, "I regret taking that flyer."
Oh my god.
Poor guy.
I only
Well-
came here because Craig asked me to.
My wife
Damn
let
you,
me.
Jimmy!
Craig said he'll show me a good time.
Oh my
I'm
god.
only here because the sorceress lady was hot.
Anyway, so he's fucking murdered.
He's dead.
Australia.
He did.
Yeah. Moving here. And gonna try and poke this guy.
Make it really hard to get anywhere.
17. Flat-footed.
Which guy?
The one on the top, sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
Alright.
That's the one who
So, no
lost his wife,
bonuses.
isn't it?
No, the one who lost. The one who
The guy who lost his
wife
wife takes 17
No, this
damage.
is the guy who lost his wife.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
Be nice to that guy, guys. He's awesome.
Okay, so
Do
he took
that guy.
17.
17 damage to that guy.
Yep.
He is once again. He is as similar to the other guy. Just immediately dropped because he just took a giant greatsword smash to the back, and then you just like poked him in the neck and he died.
I just poked him gently in the neck.
gentle poke. Very.
Okay, let me just
Sorry. Movement is hard.
ready the cape and combat as move action. Okay, so no, I do nothing else.
Okay, this guy is gonna be like, Valorian, and charge at John.
Lorian pops out of one of the iron things. Yes.
What?
You
Select-
go.
This is all of
Selective channel for 8d6.
Die, bitches. Evil channel. All right. So what's your AC?
15.
I hit you. Yeah.
You're still
did.
like,
I don't
did
care.
hit
I'm just
Okay.
rolling them out today.
Okay.
There's no way I can fudge the dice now when you see that I'm actually rolling.
I don't even care.
He doesn't.
I don't even care.
The amount
I
of
like to
hair
see
is
him
like-
fudge the dice when we do see it.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of funny. You take
That
6
would be-
damage.
Take 9 damage.
You take 4.
You take 4
Take
damage.
12.
Oh
Guys,
man, I only
I-
rolled a 1.
I have to tell
34
you,
damage.
in this campaign, I fudged the dice like 2 times.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it
It's-
wasn't when we
most of
killed
it's
Phoenix's character.
realistic. Both of it was on the crit roll against Phoenix.
All right. This guy's
No, that
trying-
fucker
How
died.
can you fudge
Yeah,
that?
that was just that.
This guy's gonna whip out a crossbow and shoot it at Cadius.
Yeah.
Because crossbows are for men.
Manly man.
Damn it!
That guy is not a man.
Never mind.
He is not a man.
This woman is gonna stand forward and cast a spell at Cadius. Make a will
Do I
save.
know what spell it is?
Hold person, make a will save.
Saves.
Fucking
Will
Faelorian.
12.
Yes!
Miss.
Get fucked. You're held.
And then coup de grace.
He's held. All right.
I am held. I'm held for 1 turn.
Actually, it's 3, but you can make a will save on each turn to try and resist it.
Oh, is it 3? Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this guy is gonna get up. Oh, can he even get there? Hang on. Yeah. No. So he's
Yeah.
gonna also crossbow. He's gonna crossbow Estrella and miss.
good.
Saves 19 will.
Oh, you're good then.
So I'm out of it.
Don't you?
Yeah.
Don't
You
you,
don't
make
get
a
it. You don't get it.
Yeah, but you take an
Yeah, yeah.
action to resist it, but you're not held
Cool.
anymore.
Thank you.
Zanvin.
Inspiring courage. Insert Final Fantasy music here.
Jean.
Oh, it says I
Kill
could
it.
ready it as a free action as part of movement.
Gonna-
Sorry, so I readied my cape.
Cool.
pop my rage, and then dunk this guy.
I bought my rage and dunked this bitch.
Oh, Darius OP.
Yeah, he's just gonna drop the Darius dunks.
Okay, so inspire
Rock.
spirit, rage. So that's
Darius dunks.
Or the cerulean dunks if you're up
Oh.
at the Dawngate.
power attack dunk. So
Power attack dunk.
I'm trying to figure this out.
Are you gonna roll it, or are we just gonna like
No, I
sit
got-
here and
I
chill?
have so many, because I take negatives from it being a large weapon. I
You knew
take
you were gonna do this on your next turn. Why didn't you math it before?
right about the inspire courage.
It's all good, man.
It's just a
Gotta
plus one.
inspire courage.
I'm just hassling you. I
What is
don't
it,
know.
plus 6?
It's all good.
So this-
Inspired courage is a +6. No,
Yeah.
that'd be
No, no.
overpowered.
The
No,
total
it's-
is plus 6, isn't it?
yeah, I have total +6. So
Yeah, that's what I do.
3.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
Nope.
That wasn't
Actually,
a critical
it
fail,
should have
though.
been +7, but whatever.
Still,
But it does not
still
matter.
doesn't matter.
Nope, does not matter.
So Jean is playing like Potency's Cerulean right now, and failing. Relic.
I am going to move right here and attempt to trip this guy.
Bring it on.
I will do what I can.
Emperor's
Uh,
New Groove waterfall. Bring it on.
Bring it on.
Water. Sharp
27.
rocks at the bottom. 27's good. He's tripped.
Excellent.
So you knock
That's
him.
not all I can do,
You
but I
knock
tripped
him flat on his ass.
Hook the scythe around his ankle.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
This guy's like, "Oh, my face!" and he just swings with his long sword
I
at Caddy,
lost
like
my wife.
blindly
That was the other
Pink
guy.
hits me.
hits you. Do, 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 do. 7 damage.
Cool.
This is kind of fun, not gonna lie.
Stun.
Kill man.
Stun Tinkuru.
Real men know the score.
You mean
So I'm gonna acrobatics
kind of
to
fun
here.
'cause you can see it, or
Yeah.
So 15 on
What?
acrobatics.
He's acrobaticsing.
yeah, you do not
He
beat
runs-
the CMD of guy fighting Cadius. So as you like flip through like a ninja,
He like I do like a
He's-
roll.
he's
like,
just like, well, look at that guy with the gun swing.
Aw.
I
he
want
hit
to
me, that
poke him.
bastard.
7
He hit
damage.
you. For
He
7.
hit me. Wow.
God, you're dealing 7 damage to everybody.
7 damage for everyone.
Astrea.
Oh my
Hey,
god,
I
I'm
didn't
just
get
gonna.
to take my shots yet though.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
right.
you're right.
Sorry.
I
Go ahead.
rolled. So this dude in the back here. That's why I rolled up here.
Gonna shoot him.
Shoot twice. Should have a plus
Can you
one
just
on
like
H. but I
shoot
don't think
twice
it
every
matters.
time?
I
What the
do
fuck
not
is
think-
that?
Rapid
I
shot.
was gonna say
rapid
rapid
shot
shot.
with
I
free
think
action.
rapid shot is
reload.
only a full round.
It's a
though,
free
isn't
action
it?
reload, but it's not like I get to
Rapid
shoot
shot
twice
is
all the
only
time.
full action, I think.
Oh yeah, rapid shot is
Okay.
a full round.
Then,
Yeah, so only the
okay,
first
then I
one.
only shoot once then. So
The
19.
18.
Yeah, I was like, I bet you don't have the fucking ability to tumble and then shoot twice with a musket after getting nailed with a longsword.
I can do it. I
Too
believe in
much.
me. Okay, so
The tumble
19.
into gunshot's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
19 is a good hit for touch AC. It's fine.
At 10 damage.
10 damage.
I was hoping I wouldn't get. He still stabbed me though on the way through.
He did. He did.
This guy's jumping and rolling. Get him!
He's like freaking half. He's like freaking Two-Face right now. He's got like half his face is just fire. All right.
Poor guy.
Flailing wildly manages to hit me.
Oh.
This dude is on the ground.
I need to go.
You need to go.
Yeah, you skipped me.
Oh, sorry, Astrea. I was
Alright,
like,
I'm
you need
attacking
to
the
go.
guy
Like,
at the
you need to
bottom.
leave. I'm like, what?
No.
How'd that kind of go?
Yeah, I gotta go.
Okay, attacking this guy at the bottom
Okay.
in front of Cadius for a 23
That's-
for 10 damage.
Yeah, you're good. He is not dead, however, because you're just short. Okay. This guy is gonna stand up and get murked.
He's going to get AOPs.
Can I power attack during AOPs?
No.
No.
Actually, if you declared power attack on your last, before, when you swung last turn, then you still have it for right now.
Oh, seriously? Sweet.
If you declared it,
I did
Didn't
declare
declare
it
it.
and I missed horribly.
then yes, you still have it.
So 21.
Okay, so he's standing up, so I can AOP him too. Yeah.
I assume 21 hits.
Dead.
I assume 21, 26, and 20 all hit.
6.
Sid,
think he's
28,
30,
30, 41, I think.
41. 41 damage
Nice
total.
to 41 damage. That's the same as my critical.
But there are 3 people killing a
23.
man who's
Yeah,
standing
3
up.
42 damage. 42 damage. 42 damage.
42 damage. Holy fuck.
He's triple
So,
A off.
so he dies. He's not a big surprise.
Not big surprise.
Ah.
Jesus.
People asking
So
if there's
it's-
somewhere to go. It's right below. Scroll down. All right.
Yeah.
So he gets completely murked by you guys as he tries to get up. It's just like not even slightly pretty.
He lifts his head just a little bit and then
He's
three
like,
different
he's like,
pieces.
all right, time to get up. Fucking just bloody
Just ribbons. Bloody ribbons.
Bloody murder.
we ricksed him.
Pulp. This guy.
We rigsed him. He poofed into red smoke.
This guy's gonna shoot it standing with his crossbow.
Just took 3 of us.
Yeah. Nope.
Miss. This bitch is gonna be like, oh, hold person time and hold person standing.
Saves, go.
Make a will save.
I got
God.
7. My will saves have always been bad.
And then I step forward and coup de grace standing.
And you are stunned.
How dare you walk in front of me when I'm observing Estrella?
This guy is gonna shoot at. He's gonna shoot at Jean with his crossbow.
Phew.
I think that's a hit on Jean.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah, it is.
3 damage.
Oh no.
Karisu.
I am going to. Apparently not move my character. but-
I am going to
You moved back.
nothing.
You might
You
need to
moved back.
refresh. You moved,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you did move 5 feet back.
Okay. Well, that's good. Moving 5 feet back was what I wanted to do. I just didn't see it. Da-da-da.
I'm not 5 to 7 burning hands. You're gonna kill me.
No, I'm not getting
I'm thinking
up my-
firebolt or something.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna firebolt.
I was gonna say burning hands and hit Estrella and standing. Well,
Hey,
actually,
you
wouldn't
wouldn't
hit
hit Estrella,
Estrella.
You did standing though, and that'd be funny.
Standing.
Because he's also held
Yeah,
person.
I'm just
so he
gonna
can't
firebolt
reflex.
the guy in front of me. Hit for 20, deal 3 damage.
No, 3 damage.
We need to get that star again. This is you tried.
You try.
So
This guy takes 3.
Yeah.
okay. Hang on.
He did. Yay.
Actually,
wish-
yeah, he did.
Yeah!
He was,
Yay
at,
for
he was at
standing.
2 and he took 3 and he just went like blurp boink.
Yay for standing, not getting good grad this round.
Zanvin.
This round.
Wait for it.
Zanvin's going to run up to here. And
Start shaking, standing. Get out of that, you bastard.
he was going to Court of Shards, but I was hoping to hit that guy too, but I can't. So I'm going to just daze this chick. So saving throw of a will of 17.
Okay.
Probably not saving throw. I shouldn't have said that.
She's good.
17.
Ah, fucker.
Jean.
I'm going to move over here, take the AOP.
If she-
Do
if she-
I-
Pwah.
I don't know if she has
He
a weapon.
went. "Whoa."
I don't think. Are you attacking the guy at the top or her?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, then it's an AOP.
Well,
so I'm going to
she
take
has
the
weapons
AOP
she
from
can
her.
help with.
Reign of
A
Cain.
up, A up from the
I don't
chick.
know how mages. Something to do with
Pat,
them.
you know who Reign of Cain is, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the Reign of Cain.
Your reign of Cain is over.
It's
Uh,
Anyway, so you're going upstairs now, and
I'll take an A up from her.
okay, well she's
The
she's the big thing.
big thick.
She's gonna AL up you with her quarterstaff. She's got like a +3.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
She'd still probably hit him.
she could.
Nope.
Yeah.
She could.
13 AC.
Plop announcer pack incoming.
She'll still hit you like half the time.
And then power attack this guy. Oh, so bad.
13. Oh god.
My
will
mods
keep
are
it.
good, but my D20 sucks.
The D20 is pretty terrible. Australia's too far away.
Apparently. Colors betrayed me.
Is that hit
Too
elf?
far away. She's too far away.
Does 13 hit this man?
13 does not hit this man. I'm sorry.
No.
All right, Relic.
Ralik is going to run up here and attempt to trip her this time because he would charge, but we're not supposed to kill her.
He would charge, but I'm not supposed to kill her.
Not supposed to kill her.
Good night.
19.
Good night, Pat. Have a good sweet
Night.
dreams.
Good night.
Well, thank you guys. Thank
Does
you.
does 19 beat her CMD?
It does, yes.
Okay,
On the
so
ground.
she's tripped, and Ralik will say as she falls, "Stay down if you want to live."
Standing.
Standing.
It's okay. She can still cast spells from prone.
Nope. Rolls an 8.
Fail.
Nope. How
Australia.
many turns has he held for? 3?
3.
Let me just see.
Can take the
just
AL
like
as
you're-
well.
CMB +2. No thanks. All right. So I'm going to move. 30. Okay. Good. Here, and I'm going to attack that guy.
I'm gonna move here and attack that guy.
That
22 for
freaking guy.
8.
Okay, 8. He takes 8 damage. Like, you poking him with your rapier, like, what the?
Multiple little stab wounds.
It's his turn,
all
and he's
over
gonna
his
try and
chest.
sword fight you. Sword.
Alright.
Sword to fight the.
Fencing match, go!
Sword fighter.
Critical threat! Critical threat!
Okay, my AC is 19.
So no confirm.
No.
What the hell did Zanvin just do?
I was trying to the whole map where your character goes.
9
Yeah,
damage.
it worked.
You have to hit it twice.
Wait,
9,
like
okay.
in the first spot.
I don't even know how that
But I
works.
kind of fucked up.
Okay, it's her turn. She's gonna stand up.
I'm going to use my A up to attempt to trip her again.
Jean doesn't hit her.
Thank God.
Can I take a -4 to try for non-lethal?
Sure.
Okay.
Kerplunk.
Yes, I'm trying to think.
No!
What the?
Try and hit
28
it with the.
trip again.
Plop.
She falls.
As she stands up, I trip her again.
She falls over again.
She still does have another action, and I can't A up her again. So she can stand up.
Feel better
She
now.
did. She can stand up. Yes.
She can stand up without A ops now. I just didn't want her to cast.
I get knocked down, but I get up again.
You never gonna keep me down.
Alright, she's gonna get up again.
Okay, I don't have combat reflexes, so I can't.
Even if you did, you can't. One person can't provoke 2 A ops from the same target. In one round.
Why is she getting up again?
She has a move and a standard.
Moving a standard, she's using a move to get up first time, then a standard to get up the second time.
Damn it! Damn it!
Punches her in the face. Stay down, bitch.
Get down!
Fall down 7 times, get up 8.
You win.
Again.
Oh man, okay.
Okay, on to the roguey guy.
So, Rogie dude is going to attack Jean, I guess, with a sword. He's gonna critically fail.
He's scared of this giant
It's
sword.
just awful. Okay, Cadius.
I'm going to walk. I'm gonna walk a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Do you take
Gonna walk
penalties
here.
if you try and cast from prone? I think you do, yes.
Wait, 5 is too many. 4. There you go. 4 times 5. Yeah, there you go. And then I'm gonna throw. That's not the one.
Oh my god,
Throw a
unmutable
firebolt at somebody.
Twitch things.
I'm
Okay.
gonna throw a firebolt at this guy.
Throw a fireball to that guy. Do it.
Throw a firebolt at 0. Because throwing into melee. 0.
You,
Goes behind you.
Whew.
you don't hit anything. As you throw your fireball, it gets sucked into one of like the engines and just disappears. Zanvin.
I mean, how can I top that performance? I'm gonna daze the person Australia is fighting then, because I can't daze the same person twice.
Not within 24 hours, I think.
Yeah. So this
Daze.
fucker has to make a 17.
Will swave. Will swag.
I can't use any of my like powerful spells because you guys are in the way and I'd hit you.
It's all AoE. Just do it anyways. I did that once.
I did that once.
Okay, so wait, what are you doing?
Just
Just
dazing
dazing.
this guy because I can't do anything else or else I hurt other people.
He's dazed.
Oh, he is dazed. He
So he
has
can't
dazed.
attack next turn.
The daze is real, Jean.
Daze. Power attack. The guy in front of me. Oh my gosh.
Critical failure.
Break your weapon.
Relic.
No.
Break your
No.
weapon.
Uh,
No.
well, seeing that she's getting up again, I mean, obviously tripping her isn't working, so I'm gonna try to hit her for non-lethal.
Okay.
And the -4 on to hit because
down.
because hitting her with like the staff instead of the blade.
Is hard.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
It's a -3 because Inspired Courage is still a thing. 17 to hit for 12.
17 to hit for 12. Okay. Both of those are fine. Hit her for 12 non-lethal. She's still not down.
Bonk.
Schwack.
Stunting.
What did I say?
Let's see. 11. Doesn't matter if he passes or not because this is the last turn that it's.
Yeah. You just don't get out.
You don't pass, so Estrella.
I'm just gonna poke at dazed guy. Lethally. 15.
15. 15 is a hit because he's dazed.
My reflexes are amazing. My will is horrible.
9.
I don't-
Nine.
I don't think he gets a minus.
Yeah. I was
He
gonna
just
say
can't
that.
act. I'd
Oh,
like
I thought it
15
was
wouldn't
a-
even hit
I
me.
thought it was a -1. Whatever, it doesn't
No.
matter. I'm gonna take the damage anyway.
Alright. 9.
No, but the enemies aren't. Let me look at something.
Okay, he
Never
can't
mind.
do
just can't do
anything.
Don't listen to me.
This guy's turn. Just gonna 5 foot. Oh, she can't really 5 foot anywhere.
Just 5 foot back.
Then yeah.
She can 5 foot to like there. Then burning.
Because she doesn't like.
And then burning hands Estrella.
And just
Oh, God.
Alright.
casting in
19
melee.
for reflex. Oh, right,
Would that-
casting in melee.
Yeah,
I
that hit
can't
me
AOP
too?
anymore. Oh, and I took my turn.
it's only 8
So-
damage anyway.
Would that hit me too?
That would
No.
hit Zanvin and Caddies.
No.
No.
Because it'd be boom, boom.
It's
No.
it's 1
It's
3.
1,
It's
3,
1, 3.
Oh,
Oh,
one,
it's 3,
three,
3, 3.
Yeah, it's only
It's one,
2.
three,
It's only
three.
2 ranks of 3.
Thought it was
So
three.
the only person it hits is Estrella.
All right, just
Yeah.
making
Ow.
sure.
This is 15.
And it only deals a half damage if you survive the reflex save, which you did. So you're good.
So if I shot it,
Okay.
I'd hit those 3.
Could I take an AOP at her for casting in front of me?
You totally can.
Okay, so -3. 10, no.
Sadly not. Okay,
Good try, though.
this guy's turn. He's gonna attack Jean with his sword. He's gonna hit Jean with his sword. He is gonna deal 5 damage. Cadius.
I'm going to. Seeing as that didn't really work so well, I'm gonna come up. Oh, poo. 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, that goes through A up range. The staff. That's okay. I'll go over here. Like going straight and then. Okay, and then I'll hit that guy with my scimitar.
Hit that guy with my scimitar. Okay.
Roll 19 to deal 5.
Yes, indeed. Both totally successful.
Oh,
Brings
yeah.
him to there. Zanvin, your turn.
Alright, so, you know, people are still on the way, so Zanvin's just going to walk up here and daze this guy now.
Walk up here and daze this guy. Okay.
Days.
I gotta roll a save.
Yep, we'll save.
He does not make his will save.
You dazed, motherfucker.
This guy's undazed, however.
Days, motherfucker.
Yeah, the other guy's undazed.
Some fast.
Ja.
Gonna try another power attack. Oh my gosh.
Nope.
Yeah.
Rallick. You got this shiny new sword, but let's kind of hit someone with it, Raven. Come on.
He's just like smashing the ground around them. 5-foot step, and I will trip her. Yes, trip.
Okay.
Yes, trip. 28.
Yeah, she's tripped. You and your freaking. I'm gonna start tripping you, you bum.
She's down. I want to shoot her in the face.
You're
No.
gonna really like my team of maneuver master monks next session, who are just
That's
gonna,
gonna suck.
surround you and
Flurry
trip you
of
every time you
maneuvers.
do anything.
Flurry of maneuvers. Just
This
all over.
guy. This guy.
They trip 3 people.
Oh, That's a critical
and
threat.
Oh, let's roll critical then.
but you don't really. You don't.
Roll confirm.
yeah.
Confirm.
Critical confirmation.
Confirm. So roll d50.
Oh god.
He critically confirmed.
Same thing.
It's the same thing as last time.
Let's see. Let's see what we can do to this guy. 29 damage.
Which guy?
That one.
This one.
Yeah, the one so that guy.
Once again, just deleted like a hole the size of a freaking grapefruit gets punched through his chest. And he's
So
dead.
my gun shoots so powerfully that like the spring loader just goes like ting and like flies. Because my second shot actually broke my gun, so I have to fix
Destroy
Oh my
all.
god.
broke condition.
Alright, you know what? I'm gonna try this out. For a standard action, I'm going to attempt to feint her, because I was gonna grapple, but I got a +2. I don't care.
She's on the ground.
She is on the ground. Well, if she gets up, or anything, I can still lay up her and she'll be flat-footed against me, so...
Yep, that beats
25.
Her, that beats her.
26. Okay. And... going to 5 foot here. That's it. Because I don't have improved feint.
Okay. Her turn. She's on the ground. She's gonna stand up.
Non-lethal layup. Let's go.
Non-lethal layup, yeah.
Non-lethal layup.
And she's
Please
flat-footed, so that does all these bad dice.
14 to hit while she's standing up and stuff. 13 damage.
You killed her.
Yeah. You're doing
It was
non-lethal.
non-lethal.
Non-lethal, right?
Yeah, non-lethal.
Yes.
Yeah, she's unconscious.
Okay.
Okay, last dude. Last dude is dazed. He can't do shit. Caddies.
I'm going to. He's dazed. Oh, fantastic! I'm just gonna plow into him with the burning hands.
Okay.
As for why?
Damn!
As I
He makes his
can.
reflex. Even dazed, he's like, what?
Because all those ones.
So.
I know, right?
Zanvin.
That's low, right? He only takes freaking 9.
Zanvin is just gonna walk up to this guy and try and hit him.
With what?
With the bow of your.
No, with my rapier.
Okay.
Critical.
I thought the bow of
No.
your violin was your rapier.
That would be awesome. Dude.
You didn't say I could do that, so I
Yeah,
mean,
you, can't do, you actually can't do that.
I would definitely do it if I could. I mean, come now.
Come now. pretty. It is.
Yeah, I could not hit this guy, by the way. So next person.
Monster.
John,
Let's
time
try
for you not to
again.
hit this person.
Do it. Hit them. Kill them.
Oh my god.
This is
Miss.
bad.
Oh my God,
Rallic.
Jean.
John just went.
Rallic.
That was-
Yeah.
I'm with it.
Uh,
Don't worry.
Yeah, cool. I am assuming that guy is going to be handled, and I'm going to take out some of my rope and begin binding this sorceress person with it.
Standing.
Oh, dude, what I was gonna do.
I'm going to move over here and fix my gun. Because it takes a standard action to fix my gun.
Cleaning out the powder.
Oh god.
Oh,
I
man.
gotta put the spring back in place.
Estrella.
It was just like, twing!
Moving to here and trying to hit this guy.
Over to here, stabbing a dude.
Yeah, moving to here, stabbing a dude. And
Ah,
one, I fail.
And no.
And
okay,
no.
return
Your
to
modifier
the
didn't even
ground.
go through, but no.
Yeah, I didn't put
Yeah.
a 0.
This
That's why.
guy's turn. He's going to attack Jean. And hit. Deal.
7
Is it gonna be every session that
damage.
John's just gonna get hit a lot?
Yeah.
Cadius, he can take the punishment. It's all good.
Oh, it's my turn again? Okay, I'll just slash at him with the scimitar. Roll for 10, 2 damage. Nope.
It's gonna be the
We believe in you,
insane
Jason.
grenade.
We believe in you, Zevin.
Zanvin.
You shouldn't.
Oh,
Critical!
yeah, we should.
Roll to confirm.
Okay, roll to confirm.
Nope.
Nope.
Did?
Just a regular.
Just a regular?
Try though.
Alright. What the I didn't even look at what the fucking
8,
Rapiers damage was.
I think.
1d6.
Or 6, sorry.
6 damage.
Nice. That max roll. Jean,
Sure.
you can do it, man. I believe. Come on.
Estrella believes in you.
Please.
I believe.
She's close.
Tanya might.
She's close now.
Oh,
There
yeah.
we go.
Yeah.
Curse smack. Kerplock.
He is fucking dead.
Cut in half.
Sword just like enters into his shoulder and gets caught there, like half deep in the greatsword. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
I really
sweet, I have a
wanna-
mirror.
yank it out, and you see blood just come out of it.
I really want to do a Batman thing right now.
Yeah. Batman.
You do your Batman thing.
Where are they?
Zanvin's gonna
Why you want to kill me?
Zanvin's gonna look at Gene and wipe off the blood off his rapier from the one stab on his pants.
Wait, on Jean's pants?
On
Yes.
John's pants. And then just put it back in the holster.
Dude, I'm like still raging, yo.
I would laugh if he just turned around and just socked Zanvin with the sword. Just
I'm gonna turn and
No.
I'm gonna no.
Just the flat
No.
side of the
immediately
sword.
pulls out her
like-
mirror to check if she has any injuries to her face. Nope.
She's like, oh god, oh god.
I was gonna say
Fire.
I'd unarmed him, but that would require dropping my sword, which isn't gonna happen.
Dancing's in the back, like with a little like wrench thing, like trying to tighten the spring. He's like, bloody string on these. The spring never stays in place.
Relic's
Clink,
going
clink,
to pick
clink,
up-
and it's
pick
like the
up
spring
sword
comes
first
off
person.
again. Ting.
So,
Damn it.
Cadius, why did we need to capture her again?
Because there's obviously more of these groupings, and there's obviously
She's
more of these people
She's
within
like,
the city.
hearing, you know, having her tied up and unconscious, she can't reply to you. But if she could, she'd be like, "The followers of Valorian are many. Our Lord will protect us. Go fuck yourself, Cadius, you motherfucker." That's what she would say.
That's
Oh.
what she would say. Do I know
That's
that? That's what she would say.
No, she's unconscious.
Yeah,
Well, of
can I
course
like
it's-
shake her awake, slap
Yeah.
her? Say,
I think
Sure.
we should do that a little in a place where we're, you know.
You wake her up and
Let's-
she's like, "You wretches, trying to disrupt the followers of Valorian's work."
I slap her.
Trying?
She's like, "I sense much evil. I sense much evil that must be cleansed in you."
Relic is just like staring at her, like, you're tied up. You were just knocked out.
Now,
Zealots, I swear.
if you would please, let me know where the others of your kind are, so I can rid them of their cursed lives.
Their work will continue. You're a big fat meanie and go fuck your mother.
Hey, Cadius.
Zanvin again pulls out his rapier and
No,
kind of
Zanvin,
just like.
Zanvin, no. Maybe Ezel
I was
would.
about to stab her leg.
Oh,
Don't. There's
No
reason,
torture. Don't you do that.
There's no reason to torture her. We
Zanvin
can
kind of
make
just
her
like
take
shrugs
cards.
and puts it back in and goes, "Always works for me."
I'm gonna end my
Okay.
rage.
Estrella's gonna frown.
Blood on my great sword.
Yeah,
Uh,
Relic's gonna shake his head. Let's just take her to somebody who
Yeah.
actually can interrogate her.
I just
Yeah.
punch her out.
Why shake her away?
With-
Where are they? I won't tell you. Boosh.
With my shield. I'll just friggin' clock her with my shield. That's what I'll do.
All right, she is once again unconscious.
All right, let's take her out of here. I go up to Jean. Jean, can you carry that?
Put my sword.
Don't worry, I believe in you. You can carry both.
Oh god. How
Relic
much
will
does she
just shake
weigh?
his head and pick her up.
Yeah, how much does
Okay,
she
good.
weigh?
He can carry her. He has.
She's
He
like
has.
Okay,
some
good.
wizard chick.
What?
She doesn't
Thank
weigh
you.
that
Yeah.
much.
He'll just shake
She's
his
like-
head, pick her up, put him.
She's like a bear. She's like weighs a bear.
She's a morbidly obese follower of Felorian.
Like
Even
most
then.
of the bastards.
How much? Oh my gosh! How much does a large weapon like? What's the weight ratio change? between
Double.
sides? Double? Oh, okay. I'm good then.
Yeah, the greatsword's like what, 12 pounds now?
16 or 8.
8.
Great swords are only 8 pounds.
So,
I guess- We can take her to Ysel.
Anyone have any potions? That hurt.
I do.
Oh,
I have
I'll-
one if
I'll-
you need one.
Oh,
Okay.
well, everyone's
Two.
so.
One.
No,
Everyone's just like, yeah, we've done something here.
Everyone.
Throw 'em.
don't
anybody
throw
have
Just
any
gonna
potions? Whips them out like.
I
You got
heal
them.
7 on you. Blah.
Okay.
Because he has healing spells that are
Whatever.
less.
It's like I
As long
carry.
as she gets healed.
I carry like
Less worthy of
17
potions.
potions with me at all times.
And then I'll channel for 4.
Okay.
Yay.
I'm full up. Thank you. Thank you very much. Or I'm almost full up. Hold on.
The power of
26 out of
Serenre.
28.
The power of Serenre cleanse this place.
Channel.
So I guess I'm
Alright,
just
You
gonna
know what?
lug
All the
her
people we
away.
knocked down to the
So-
negatives are standing back up because we didn't actually kill them.
I
they're-
feel like I
technically
killed some
speaking.
people.
Yes.
It's selectively channel, right?
And Stanton blew everybody up, so
He doesn't
Not
have selective.
selective.
He does not have selective channel.
Never mind.
You're just like, I don't want to deal with them.
I
waking
like they.
up.
Some of them should get up, but I.
Yeah.
Well,
Whatever.
that one
man.
guy I blew his face off, and the other guy I also blew his face off. Those
Yeah,
two aren't getting up.
There's, I think there's like maybe 2 that are still alive.
No, he's gonna get up a zombie with no head.
and
He's
then the
patient.
channel positive knocks it right back down.
Guys, he's patient 0 for the zombie outbreak in Harn.
Oh,
No.
God.
Oh
Gives
no.
on being patient 1.
Oh my god.
God
Alright.
damn it, mouse. Where are you?
That
Oh
gift.
boy.
Oh,
Okay,
bear.
so that's you know,
Okay.
that's the end of that basically. So I'm assuming you take her to Isel, and then I think that'll be the end of the campaign for tonight.
Alright.
Female gamer, I need ammo. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So carrying this follower Felorian sorceress out, just go to wherever Yazil ends up to be, because Zanvin would actually know this.
I have to see this link now that Pat was like laughing his ass off.
I'm
It's pretty
sorry.
good.
I'm sorry.
While I'm lugging her around, I'd like to
I was
also
carrying her,
perception
but
check
okay.
her. Well,
I
Isn't
mean,
it great?
Look at this skiff, guys.
yeah, I saw. It's great.
Oh.
Yes, those aren't actually boilers. Those are people in gigantic diving costumes.
Oh shit.
They get a surprise round.
we're getting ganked by Nautilus.
They get a surprise round. You're getting ganked by like 12 Nautiluses.
Not a
I
lot.
would have went with Big Daddy, but yeah, Nautilus would work too.
Not a lie.
Anyway,
Anyway,
Okay,
yeah.
so yeah,
we're
we
going
take her back
find
to
Isel.
Isel.
you take her back to Isel, and that is the final thing this session. I would go for more, but honestly, guys, my brain is just like, what?
It's cool.
We couldn't tell.
I've got a
We
I've got a
noticed. It's fine.
perception check on her first, though. How's she looking?
What the
Sorceress.
the wizard, or
Yeah.
Yeah, the
How's
sorceress.
she looking?
she's looking fine, I guess, for an unconscious captured zealot
No,
cultist.
Elf, you didn't do it right. She's looking Fine.
How you doing?
Unconsciously. How you doing?
The only difference between Jean and Estrella is Estrella knows there's a time and a place. And it ain't now.
It ain't now in front of the authorities. Anyway, so that's gonna be it for Pathfinder tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for tuning in. I know I was a little bit spacey tonight, but honestly, this is just like the tail end of the 24-hour stream that I was doing yesterday. That's still like catching up to me, if you know what I mean. But I'll stop the local recording, so I got something for YouTube. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. If